Here we go then. Ready to do it all again. Jack Reeve, Chris Reeve back for another watch along. Strap yourselves in, everyone. We are watching
Welcome
Watford
to the pain train
against Norwich City at Vicarage Road this evening. You are tuned in for the TNC watch along. Make yourselves known in the comments. We will be coming to you throughout the evening. Chris, it's another Tuesday night game under the lights. Famously, midweek at Vicarage Road before,
yes
we have had scenes, the good scenes.
Yes.
Hopefully it might be replicated tonight.
And the last time that we went to Watford was less than ideal, to
Not
say the
good
least.
scenes.
I remember Isaac Hayden was like, I mean, that says it all. I remember Isaac Hayden, he was man marking. I think he was trying to mark 3 different players, doing the job of about 5. We didn't even turn up in the first half. I think Angus made a save.
We scored.
He made a penalty save. Yeah, we did score, and Angus made a penalty save as well. But yeah, no, Watford's not exactly a place of joy.
Was that Friday night?
The only time that we've gone to Watford, and I can really, like, don't get me wrong, obviously there was the Sarge Scorpion, but I think it was, of course, it was the Worthington era where we were celebrating promotion at Vicarage Road. But aside from that, it tends not to be a happy hunting ground for Norwich City.
Do you want a bit of trivia?
Go on.
My first ever legal pint came at Vicarage Road.
That is really random, yeah. But I love it.
I think we lost 2-0. I have been at Vicarage Road. I think we won 3-0. Wes Houlihan put in one of the most outrageous dives I've ever seen.
I mean, that doesn't blooming surprise me. Right, I've got a call to action for everyone that's strapped in for the TNC watch along tonight. You probably know the drill if you've been to one of these before. We need to see your TNC watch along setups. Take a picture of your screen, however, wherever you're watching, unless you're naked, of course, don't do that. And get them on social media, tag at Talk Norwich City, and we will share all of them on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter, as a thanks for your support. And if you wouldn't mind doing us a favor, our pinned X post on X.
Well, that's weird. Screen on a screen.
Whoa, it's like the Matrix. Please do give this a repost, they're calling it now, rather than a retweet. A repost.
Stop confusing it, Elon. A big thank you already for our first super chat of the evening. Goes to George Bales. Shame I can't be there tonight, but we need a win. Back for our game against Preston. Been a painful time in the lower Barclay. Yeah, well, look, we're not at Vicarage Road, as you can see, but we can bring you the team news. I'm sure you've already seen it. Here we go then. Unchanged pretty much from Saturday's win against QPR. The only change is Ashley Barnes out. In comes Adam Eder. Now, we assume that's down to fitness. Barnes is on the bench. And actually, for the first time in a little while, that bench is looking slightly stronger. Barnes, Nunes, Sainz, McCallum-ish. Chris, are you surprised not to see more changes?
No, I'm not. Because they need to set up how they set up against QPR to attempt to eke out a result. This is going to continue. We've said this time after time. We said it on the most recent podcast, Jack, and I'm not surprised that they're having to play the way that they are, to be honest with you, because we really have got to that point now where we're needing to desperately get any sort of results. But I think for me, I said it on the pod, Jack. I requested Sainz, so I agree with Gabby.
I think that's the one that people are maybe most frustrated about. No Sainz in the starting 11. Someone called him the new Sergi Canos.
Yeah. Well, do you know, I really hope and pray it's not that, especially as I know full well that he is impressing in training. He's doing all the right stuff. Tenacious, aggressive, technical. He's got everything that you would want a Norwich City midfielder to have. He should have had more minutes. There's no shadow of a doubt about it. But for me, Jack, it's not about Sainz being in tonight that's the major one. It's actually the loss of Ashley Barnes up top. I said it in the podcast, mate. I just think the mentality of this team is on a whole new level when Ashley Barnes plays, regardless of whether he contributes goals and assists. And so, yeah, I think that's my concern for tonight. I just want to get a special shout out to our first TNC watch along setup. Matt Gregory has chucked this out on X. Look at that. I mean, it's absolutely a lovely
Lovely TV stand.
And the flowers behind the TNC Watchalong as well is really impressive. Well done. Yeah, lovely furniture. You must be doing well, Matt.
You would be right in thinking that we do judge every setup.
Yes,
we've seen some brilliant ones in our time.
We have indeed. And don't worry, and we are retweeting absolutely all of them, all right?
I love this as well. George has got in touch on Twitter and is not really sent his setup. He's just sent a picture of the screen, but he's told us what he's having for dinner.
That's
lasagna.
Well, we'll repost that. It's a free repost from Talk Norwich City. Get them in.
I always love hearing what people are having for dinner. Now, Dubai Canary, hello. Love the Dubai Canaries. They welcomed me with open arms when I was out there. We watched the Newcastle game together when we were in the Premier League. That was a great time. Hello, boys. Midnight kickoff here in Dubai. I think this could be season defining.
Wow.
Do you think the same?
As in, we're going to win comfortably and it'll be utterly hilarious, or we'll lose miserably and Wagner will finally be sacked?
I think it's going to be somewhere in the middle. I think you've gone quite ends of extreme. I think this could be a disappointing 2-0 defeat and it's a bit meh.
Oh, God. Really?
I think the really interesting thing is with Watford, I think due to their last kind of 3 games, people are going, Watford are a great side. And they are obviously far better than we saw in QPR. But 3 wins in their last 11 championship games. It's hardly, promotion form from Watford. Yep. This isn't the Watford team of 5 years ago, much like we're not the same team as we were 5 years ago. We should be going to Vicarage Road expecting to get something tonight.
Yeah, I can see both sides of it. I love that from you, that you've tried to be positive there. But I think it was before that Leicester defeat. What were they, 6-7 unbeaten, regardless of them only having those results there in terms of the wins, Jack. I think what we can agree on, and I'm sure people will agree in the comments, if we play like we did against QPR at Vicarage Road tonight, we are going to get mauled. We are going to get absolutely mauled.
Big thank you to Average Has for their super chat, a heart and a beer emoji. Thanks very much, Average Has.
Huge thanks to K Hopkins 26, who's submitted their Instagram story. We are reposting absolutely all of them. I'll just jump over to X now and share the new ones as well. Thank you so much for getting all of those in. I think we're probably at the time where we need to request people's score predictions, Jack. So please do get them in. We'll get as many up on screen as possible. What's Jake saying, Jack?
Jake says, lads, can you give us a sneaky score prediction for a night out in Watford? Well, if you are in Watford, then I hope you do all have a really enjoyable evening. What do you want? Do you want my optimistic prediction or my realistic prediction?
As we like to do on TNC, Jack, I want your head and your heart.
Heart says 2-2.
Desmond. By the way, I'd bite your hand off for Desmond.
Head says
3-0 loss.
2-0 loss. I think you mentioned it earlier, Chris. We could only go off of the performances we've seen in recent weeks, and even the last couple of wins. I think if we replicate that this evening, we lose. I think Watford have more attacking threat about them than both Cardiff and QPR. I think they're more solid defensively as well. I mean, the fact that we only had 1 shot on target, that might be why he's brought Adam Eder back into the squad. He might be looking for a bit more energy and pace. And look, Ashley Barnes straight back into the team on Saturday to play 90 minutes. That's demanding. Yeah. So it might be a sense of, can we bring Ashley Barnes off the bench as a bit of an impact? And that
maybe, yeah. No, that's not a bad shout, actually. I think the plus of Ashley is that that the ball sticks to him, right? And I'm not sure whether that's Adam's game necessarily. Does the ball stick to him? I think he's got a lot of other strengths to his game, but getting the ball to stick to him like a Brexit striker that's Ashley Barnes. I think it's this will be the difference tonight, and it'll be fascinating to see how Hwang and Eder play alongside each other. Will they be able to work with each other well? Josh Sargent works very well off Ashley Barnes because he makes those runs off him. But which one is doing which of Hwang and Eder? I mean, God knows what we're going to see tonight, Jack. I've absolutely no idea.
Well, look, 5 minutes until kickoff. If you're tuning in the UK, this game is on Sky Sports main event. So a fully legal setup, as always. Let's take a look at some of the score predictions.
Before we do that, quick interjection. If you are strapped in with us for the duration tonight, please jump on X and share our pinned post. It helps get as many of the Yellow Army in here as possible. We really appreciate the support. We create all of our content for free, but in exchange, we do just want you to help us out tonight on that note. That would be hugely appreciated. I'm also sharing all of those watch-along setups, so keep them coming in. Absolutely. Oh, look at this, for example, from I Just Love Norwich J555. Oh, yes.
And extra points for an inflatable and a fully inflated canary.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, let's get some score predictions in. Adam, love this. 3-1. Hwang-tastic hat-trick.
Come on.
3-0 Norwich. Duffy hat-trick. Edward, Hwang scorpion kick. 1-0. Look, we've got a history of seeing out-of-form strikers score scorpion kicks at Vicarage Road.
Yeah.
This gets slightly more unnerving. Righty, hello Righty, great to see you, mate. 3-1 Watford. Chris, 3-0 Watford. Peter, 3-1 Watford. 1-0 Watford. Oh, not too much.
Come on, give us some positivity before the game at least. We need to make the most of these minutes before kickoff, because
when we're still happy,
when we're not aboard the pain train.
Look, a big thank you to Illusionist for their super chat. Good to see you boys, watching from Athens. Wow.
Oh, I love that.
But originally from Cromer.
Amazing.
Keep up the great work.
Forgot to say, Jack, that we've got a couple of Big C things. We're raising money for local people affected by cancer, as always, on this channel, as well as North Waverley Mind regarding mental health, all of their great work. Two things up at the, well, not up, but one is about to go up. Should we announce it?
Not yet.
Oh,
tomorrow. But it's an exciting one.
Well, we've got a very exciting.
Put it this way: it's
tomorrow.
This exciting. I'm going to bid myself.
Yeah, you did say that, to be fair. Luckily, though, for other people, it's not, a raffle. It's a raffle,
but you got to be in it to win it.
Absolutely. We've also got a signed Norwich City. Now, tell me what it's called.
Pennant. Like, can you remember Jermaine Pennant?
Yeah, but what did I call it?
Pendant.
Oh, it's definitely not a pendant.
It's not a pendant.
It's a pennant.
Pennant.
Anyway, just basically, if you donate on our Talk Norwich City fundraising page to Big C, you will have a chance of winning that pennant. And then tomorrow, stay tuned to our socials as the lads walk out. Stay tuned to our socials, because we're dropping one of our most exciting fundraisers in a season.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, the teams are walking out.
Come on, boys.
And I must say as well, obviously the people at Vicarage Road won't be watching, but again, a phenomenal turnout from the Canary faithful. I think there was about 1,600 of them there this evening. Incredible.
Speaking of a phenomenal turnout, look at this from Paul Field, who goes by @CanaryPilot on X. I mean, look at that. Look at that Christmas tree. That is something. I mean, what are people's thoughts and feelings on Christmas trees up in November? I think it's pretty questionable, to say the least.
There is a right answer here. There is a right answer.
No, yeah, and the answer is they should not be up in
November. Chris, I've got a canary.
Look,
knitted.
You have indeed. Look who's in the house.
Chaz Tat.
Come on.
Guess who's back? Back again. Missed these watch-alongs. Sarah assist hat trick. 4-0. Easy win. Hope the hats are ready. Got £5 on Watford to win each half. Well, there we go. Look, teams are out, Chris. How are you honestly feeling going into this?
Oh, I'm absolutely shitting myself. I'm absolutely shitting myself because of the way that we play. Because if we play like we played against QPR, we're going to get torn to pieces, Jack. Okay, this Watford team are no pushovers. I'm not saying they're Man City. I'm not saying that. But they have got the ability to hurt us hard, especially if we play like we did against QPR. So, look, but the lads can take confidence because they're going into this off a couple of wins, back-to-back wins, and that will fill them with confidence. And
what was your stat
maybe
about
a point
that?
to prove. Oh yeah,
tee you up.
I'm sure that I was told anyway. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. We were the only team in the league to have won back-to-back games.
That's amazing. I mean, even if it's false, don't correct us. Just it gives us hope.
Just gives us a little bit of spirit. We are wearing the red cabbage kit tonight, which I'm sporting. I thought that would be appropriate.
And I put my Coleman's shirt on because famously the kit manufacturer of this one sums up our recent performances. Pony.
Oh, we love it. Welcome along to the TNC Watchalong. Almost 500 of you are in the house.
Wow.
Strapped in. for
the
look
duration. At Alex Tuttle. This is a great snack of choice from Alex. Alex says he's got some Haribo Huang Fastics because we're winning today.
Oh, that's absolutely superb. I tell you what, the TNC Watchalong setups keep piling in on X. Matt Gibson has shot. I mean, look at that signed memorabilia. Hux Holt, digital phone. That's what we love in it. It's absolutely brilliant.
And a little maybe little tease, because we like to tease here on TNC.
Go on.
Lots of signed shirts in that picture.
Oh, you tease.
Might be able to add to it in the coming days.
Oh, you tease. Oh. Lauren, friend of the channel, thanks so much for your TNC Watchalong setup. Welcome aboard. Don't forget, if you are here for the full 90, please do share our pinned post on X. Great to see Terry Venables getting a moment of silence as well. What an absolute legend of the game, Jack.
Absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. Yeah, teams are, I think it's a minute's silence or might be a minute's applause at Vicarage Road. There we go. Teams ready to kick off. Strap yourselves in, people. And Charlie said, where's the Lakens? Well, I'm being good. I'm on a bit of a health, trying to be a health kick. Chris is driving. We have got our Lakens pint glasses, but next to me...
It might be vodka.
Next to me, I do have a barrel of beer. Saint Nick, this is always within a couple of meters of me.
Yes.
There is a code in the description, TNC LGR. You can get this Saint Nick's or the lager 20% off. And when I say limited supply, I mean it. It will sell out. So be quick.
It will.
Links in the description.
It will indeed. So many.
Worth noting as well, Chris, I'd forgotten. Jamal Lewis plays for Watford.
Yes, he does. One of the nicest Norwich players ever.
Well, I hope he doesn't score tonight.
Well, one of the nicest Norwich players I've ever met anyway, that's for sure.
Well, you know what? I hope they think he's horrible out there, and I hope they get stuck into him this evening.
Well, of course. Absolutely. Here we go then, Jack. In the red cabbage kit, the Norwich City boys are about to kick off. 500 of you are strapped in, fully aboard the pain train. Say your prayers. It's going to be a long night.
I always find these good fun because people get to know, and everyone watches their football team differently. Some are really reserved. I think we go through phases of trying to pick each other up from the canvas when we're both feeling slightly down. And I'm sure at moments this evening, we will be looking at each other, in joy or despair. But we have kicked off. We are watching this on Sky Sports. Main event. I suspect there'll be a slight delay from on YouTube, but we are on the 16th second of this game.
Loving all these chants and various bits and bobs coming in, which is absolutely superb. Thanks so much for the super chat, Connor. Chucked a couple of quid in the TNC kitty. If we win by 6, then a 24-hour watch along. Honestly, Connor, I'm never ever doing that again. And I've had to say that to the charity.
But if we win by 6?
It was horrific, mate. It's not worth it, honestly. Raised a lot of money, but never again.
It was good fun, wasn't it? How empty is this stadium, says Josh. Well, everyone's in the bloody watch-along, that's why. This is a good stat. Valerian Ismail, the Watford manager, winless in 2 championship games against Norwich City.
Ooh, take that.
Good omen for this evening.
That's a positive straw to clutch, that's for sure. Lovely bit of early aggression from the Norwich City players, really nipping at the heels of the Watford players. They tried to break down the line, and Dimmy plays it back. George Long plays it. By the way, 1 minute 15, and we're already twitching.
The pleasing thing,
dear,
Chris, I think in the next couple of
absolutely superb work there from Christian Fastnacht. Up he comes. Go on, Jack. Oh dear.
Corner ball, early corner.
Come on, boys.
You scared me then. I forget how bloody loud you are. The pleasing thing is Angus Gunn soon to return.
Yes.
Josh Sargent returning.
Yes.
Ashley Barnes back.
Yes.
We're looking upwards rather than downwards.
We are. Peter, thanks so much.
Peter with the Aussie dollars. Thanks,
very,
Peter.
Very kind. Massively appreciate that, Peter. Thank you so much for joining us. Norwich City have a corner in the second minute almost.
Gabby Sarah to whip this one in.
Are we about to have our only shot on target of the night?
No, we're going to have lots tonight. Gabby Sarah whipped in, but it's a good corner. It's in. Oh,
yeah! It's Danny Bond! It's Danny Bond! Here we go! Danny Bond! Danny Bond! Danny Bond! Danny Bond! What a boy! And that's why you bloody play him! The Sunderland player of the season. gets his skull on it and cracks one into the back of the net. Norwich City 1, Watford 0. And this is a score that is quite remarkable, isn't it, Jack?
What a start, Chris.
What a goal.
Start. It's a beautiful corner from Gabriel Sara. Danny Bart rises like a Scottish salmon wanting to be caught. He was just in front of Huang and he heads it in. And after 2 minutes, Norwich lead this game. Chris, 4 points off the playoffs.
Oh, here we go. Wagner's wand at Wembley.
Whew. Danny Bart, first goal for Norwich. Look, it was a great header. It was a brilliant corner as well. Someone said, I think it was Chaz Tats, that he was on the hat trick of Gabby Sara assists for this evening. Well, there we go. There we go. There's your first one. What a start. I'm out of breath.
Am I spelling Danny Bart correct? Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't think it really matters. People know who he is. He's a bloody goal scorer at Vicarage Road in front of the Norwich fans as well.
Yeah,
what an evening!
Things you love to see. Here we go. Mate, what a bloody start!
That's good, isn't it?
How dare we be so negative? How dare we?
That's a bit good. That is a bit good. Good evening to good friend of the channel, Alex Fellis. Evening, Reaver. Not sure which one you're referring to, Alex. But we'll assume both of us. Good to see you, my friend.
Absolutely superb stuff.
Wagner's at the wheel, Chris.
Yeah, he is at the wheel. He's clinging on for dear life.
Let's start to jump to some conclusions.
Oh, here we go.
Because that's what
I said this on the podcast, and you laughed at me. If he wins this and he wins Bristol, is there a conversation to be had?
Around what?
Because then he's won his last 4 games in a row. And you can't argue with that, can you? Can you?
Well,
it's not sustainable.
I think it's around performances, isn't it? And this is the start we want to see from Norwich. Proactive, aggressive,
yes,
and with a bit of quality on the end of it.
Yes, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
I tell you what, though, we again, the bit of quality from Gabby Sara to just dink that onto Bart's head.
It's absolutely, it's unbelievable. It's brilliant stuff. And Norwich City and there's nothing we deserve to be in front of.
And what did it come from? It came from Christian Fastnacht.
Yeah.
Intervening down the right side. It was a poor passing to Stacey, but we won the corner.
Yeah.
Nice to see people on the front foot and getting a bit stuck in.
I agree. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely superb. And here we go. Kenny marches forward to the ball. Threads the ball through. Oh,
Watford are rattled. Watford are on the canvas. The referee's standing over them, saying, "Can you still see my fingers?" And Jack Stacey's moving forwards now.
God, Fastnacht.
Fassy. Huang.
Oh,
this is good stuff.
I am feeling Huang-tastic tonight, Jack.
I tell you what, Chris. Kristen Rayner's coming in here with a super chat. HMS PTL has left dry dockers and is on the ocean. Dare to dream?
No, we are getting ahead of ourselves here. Look, it's still very early days. Trust me, I've done enough of these watch-alongs to tell you it's very early days. We are 5 minutes and 44 seconds in to this game. Norwich City are 1-0 up. 616 of you are joining us.
And look at this. It's kicking off in Sarah's household. Captain Canaries fell off the Christmas tree.
Oh, superb. Well, that's because your Christmas tree shouldn't bloody be up at this time of year. Don't get me started on that.
This is the dream start, Chris. There is such a thing. Well, the cliche goes in football. Have we taken the lead too early?
No, we're not playing Man City, mate. We're not playing Man City. It's brilliant, and fair play to them. Fair play to them. And do you know what? I'm chuffed to pick.
That's a dodgy pass.
They've lost it. A dangerous position, Norwich City. No, it's fine. We're back now. I'm chuffed to pieces for Danny Bart. I'm chuffed.
Yeah, me too.
Many Norwich fans thought, meh.
God, Christian Fastnacht.
Who is he? What is he? What's he about? Oh, he's just another Grant Hanley, this and that. Fair play to him. He's played barely any football. He's taken his chance there very well. And I'm chuffed for him. I'm blooming chuffed because it must have been really tough for him coming into this club and not getting any minutes, especially when the centre-backs in front of him had been so poor. So brilliant from Danny Bart to get that opener, Jack. Chuffed for him. Jack Stacey. Dodgy there, by the way. Well out from that man again. Oh no, it's Duffy. Well done, Duffy.
When the players, and plenty of them, and I don't blame them because it's chilly out there tonight, when they're wearing their sort of purple underlayers underneath this kit, they do look like kind of a thrown together doner kebab on a Friday night, don't they? With the red cabbage kind of spewing out.
Oh dear, we love to see it. I mean, mate, you're laughing. I mean, I thought this was going to be the pain train. How dare I?
First class ticket to Wembley.
Yeah, I agree, mate. We're looking glorious here.
For those looking for a time check, you don't rub your eyes. Norwich are winning. We are now in the 7th minute and the 40th second of this one.
Yeah.
If you want to sync up with us,
One shot on target, one goal.
Could be QPR, much like Saturday.
Could be QPR all over again.
Let's park the bus and see it out again.
Watford try and bring it forwards. It's comfortably again. There he is, Danny Bart. He doesn't fuck about with it. Gets the ball, pumps it into Rose Ed. That's what I like about Danny Bart. Everyone. Look
at this. We've got the longest current scoring run in the Championship.
That is actually
of 11 games.
All these bloody Twitter tacticos, giving it, we need all these intelligent players. Do you know what? Sometimes you just need a Brexit footballer to just pump it over the stand. And I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with it. I tell you what, Jack Stacey's not quite up to speed at the moment tonight, is he, Jack? Jamal Lewis, there he is, former Norwich player.
I think it looks as if, just kind of seeing our early setup in the first few minutes of this game, it looks like we're almost going for kind of a traditional 4-4-2.
Greg, no, I don't know the difference. Genuinely, I have learned something new this week. It's all for charity.
A pendant is what goes around your neck.
Yeah.
A pennant is what we've learned now.
Is a Jermaine.
And is a Jermaine.
Pedant.
Oh, hang on. Pendant, a pedant. I don't know. Greg,
no idea. But cheers, Greg. Massively appreciate it. I tell you what, the chat is popping off. 600 of the Yellow Army are here.
What the fuck? I missed the start and we've scored.
Yeah, yes, Lee. Yeah,
that's what you get.
Yeah, wake up, Lee.
Yeah,
welcome aboard. Wagner's at the wheel when we're off to Wembley.
Wake up and smell the goals, Greg. Not Greg, Lee.
I love to see a sad Watford manager. It's brilliant.
It's going to be interesting, Chris. At half time, with all hope in the world, we should be joined by a former Norwich City and Watford centre back.
Oh yeah, we should actually. I wonder if he's it's not a secret. So we're attempting to get Big Seb Basong on
the Bass,
the Sea Bass himself. Communication has been somewhat of a challenge with him, but he sent me a voice message. Hang on a minute.
Do we listen? Put it on quiet.
Hang on, I'll try and listen to it. You take the wheel.
Big thank you to Stu, who said, Has Chris put to rest his dislike of Brighton? Well, once we've heard Big Seb voice note Chris, we'll ask Chris about his dislike of Brighton, because unfortunately, over the years, we have offended every single fan base.
Can he watch it online because his box isn't working? I'm not joking. Seb Basong's Sky box isn't working. He can watch it online.
Do you still like Brighton? Dislike Brighton?
Yeah, but I've had to just eat my humble pie because
they're good.
The way they've progressed as a football club is impressive. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I'll never respect them fully for a club that had a running track around their pitch for most of their
Oh, you were doing so well.
And they've got a seagull on the front.
You were doing so well.
Crest, but I have offended quite a lot of football teams recently.
I think every team.
The only team I don't think I've offended is. I don't actually. That's a good point. I think
Barnsley.
Well, they're just shit, aren't they? They are. Could you imagine waking up in the morning and go, I support Barnsley? What a sad thought.
Some people do.
Right, on a serious note, I need to get back to Seb Basong.
Okay.
So Seb Basong, his skybox is broken. Here we go! No, it's broken through! It's Wang! Wang! It's an absolute belter! Hurricane Wang is absolutely popped one in the back of the net. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Oh my God. Hurricane Wang. That is absolutely wang-tastic. Look at this. Look at the confidence. Oh, what a goal. What a bloody goal. Oh my God. Norwich are 2-0 up and Wang has turned into Cristiano bloody Ronaldo. Oh my God. That is absolutely unbelievable. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's a worldie.
For those not watching, the ball breaks to Hwang. He's got to be 25, 30 yards out. He's got players around him. And he's about to shoot. And you're going, don't shoot. And he rifles one. And he rifles one.
fucking hell, we speak about Hwang, whether he should start or not. I think we should be talking about Hwang for the bloody Ballon d'Or. What a bloody strike that is. Norwich City are 2-0 up. We're in dreamland, Jack.
Chris,
it's 12 minutes in.
This is almost fantasy football.
It is fantasy football, I tell you. Bloody hell. Hurricane Hwang with an absolute worldie. And it is a worldie, Jack, isn't it? Now, Norwich need to just defend. Just keep it simple. Don't fuck about with it.
Wow.
Let's retain this lead. Let's go more. Let's prove a point. I said in this podcast, Jack, this season ain't done. This season ain't done.
Get your Haribo Hwang-tastics out. Stick on the weather and look at Hurricane Hwang. Joe Hwang is here.
Oh, absolute scenes, mate. And I tell you what, the confidence on him. The confidence on him to pop that in the back of the net. And there's nothing the goalie can do.
Pop it.
Well, fucking blast it, mate. Honestly, it was like a bloody secret weapon, that, wasn't it? Oh, it's intercepted by El Hernandez. Lovely touch. Oh, he's asked for a foul. He's not given it. By the way, Simon Hooper, the ref, of course, the famous Jerome overhead was ruled out by him.
I've just been sent a breaking news notification from BBC News. They're saying the government is investigating Joe Hwang's right foot. They think it's a weapon of mass destruction.
We need a chant for Hwang. We need a chant for Hwang. What's Hwang's chant?
Get your Hwangs out, everyone. This is a great start. 2-0 Norwich at Vicarage Road. Buzzing for the fans that are there. Buzzing.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I tell you what, I think those fans that went there tonight, they're absolutely insane.
Right, Watford on the... What?
Brilliant defending.
In all seriousness,
Georgie Long comes to collect it. Brilliant.
In all seriousness, though, we do need to now just regroup because Hurricane Hwang has thrown us there with a 30-yard howitzer.
Oh, my God.
We do just need to think, okay, it's a great start. I think Hwang might be down injured here.
No, he's not. Is he? Is he? No.
Someone's down.
Oh, please not Hwang. I never thought I'd be saying that this season. I mean, look at this. We're just going to replay this again. Look at the bend on the ball. Oh, God. I mean, that's 18 plus. If that, honestly, that'll be uploaded onto Pornhub later. That's an absolutely ferocious take. Absolutely ferocious. Brilliant goal.
Yeah, that is stunning from Joe Hwang. Wow, couple of goals for him in the last few games.
Breaking news, Seb Basong is watching, so he will be joining us at
Is he watching this or is he watching
No, he's not watching us, is he? Don't be silly.
Okay.
Is this Hwang's down? Oh, it is.
Hwang's injured.
Hwang's in. Oh, no. Are you joking me? Hwang's injured and Ashley Barnes is coming on. He's getting kitted off.
Well, I mean, that's really unfortunate for Hwang. I mean, he's just hit some form, hasn't he? Why does this happen with Norwich strikers, Chris? Just as they hit some form, we had it with Sarge, we had it with Barnes, and now we've had it with Hwang. Couple of goals in back-to-back games.
Do you know what? I'm not surprised that Hwang's injured. The power, the absolute venom of that strike. I mean, it was absolutely unbelievable, wasn't it? I'm gutted for Hwang.
It's interesting. He has
fair play, Hwang.
He has actually got the back of his leg taped up, so that might be a bit of a recurring injury. But I mean, what a strike!
Barnes is on. Barnes is straight on. No messing around from the Norwich coaching staff. AB is on.
Apparently, injury news. Apparently, he's pulled his Hwang string.
Who said that? Who put that on screen? That's absolutely superb. There you go. Where is it? Oh, come on, we need to find it. They deserve a shout out. Here you go. That is a top comment. That is absolutely superb.
Right, Norwich are winning this 2-0 remarkably. This has been a fantastic start. Goals from Danny Barton and Hwang. Somehow Hwang's injured himself in the follow up of that goal. But Chris, I mean, we weren't expecting this, were we?
No, we weren't, and we are literally in dreamland. And Norwich deserve it, you know. And that's what can happen with a bit of confidence. Yeah, that's what happens when you believe in yourself. That's what happens when you play aggressively on the front foot, make some tackles, put opponents on the back foot, have a pop shot from 30 bloody yards out. Why not?
Absolutely.
And by the way, now we've got our second best striker on the pitch. So it's not exactly a a massive issue that, now Ashley Barnes is on. I mean, that will bring a new level to our game. I tell you what, Giannoulis is not happy with that challenge. He's rolled around a few times. I'm not sure if I actually didn't catch whether it was bad or not, but it looks like Livermore's in the book.
Is he?
Livermore's going to be booked for a bad challenge on the Emperor of Norfolk. And by the way, I need to put this in the room.
Go on, stick it in the room.
The Atanasios, Mike and Mark, the Atanasio group, they are at Vicarage Road tonight watching their team. Really chuffed for the American guys there, as well as the Norwich faithful too. Nice for them to have finally seen a
nice
good
for
Norwich
them.
Point.
Nice for us.
Yeah, I know.
Nice for us, Chris.
I don't think they've ever seen a Norwich win, mate. Well, they saw us get pumped by Tottenham.
Yes.
Then they saw a draw against, I think it was Saints away, wasn't it? There he is, Mr.
Ben Napper. Yeah, Ben Napper. I mean, he must be thinking, bloody hell, I didn't realise I signed up for a Premier League team.
Benny, fucking Napper. Benny.
Language.
No, don't be silly,
Deary
mate. It's
me.
beyond the watershed.
Sofa doesn't look big enough for you two. Well, look, if you leave a super chat, Richard, we'll buy a bigger one. Has Jack done Great Yarmouth Park Run? I have, actually. Did you know the Great Yarmouth Park Run is the hardest park run in the UK?
We don't need to be talking about this. We're 2-0
the hardest
up.
Park run in the UK.
We're 2-0 up. We don't need to be talking about bloody Yarmouth.
Let's talk about Huang's injury. That's really disappointing. Careful, isn't it? I mean, on
a serious note, it's desperately unlucky. And another injury. We've just got to hope it's almost precautionary to bring him off, Jack. We've just got to hope it's not so bad.
But we were calling for Barnes to start, and now he's on.
Absolutely. And it just means that now Barnes will absolutely need to start the next game, which isn't a massive issue.
The celebration for Huang surely goes down in TNC history. If someone could clip that up, and send it to us on Twitter.
We don't know whether it will or it will not yet.
I mean, it was pure shock because I'm looking at it and I can see him pulling back the weapon of mass destruction. And I'm going, don't bloody shoot. Don't shoot, Huang. Pass it. He had options.
Oh, it's brilliant. Gabby Sarah.
Into the back
By the way, Gabby Sarah with a brilliant interception, and Norwich find themselves out on this. I tell you what, they're finding a lot of joy down this right-hand side, aren't they, Jack? Well, here he is. The Championship's best midfielder there. Draws a foul. Brilliant stuff.
I tell you the thing I've been most impressed with, Chris. We're winning possession back quickly.
Yes.
We're engaging quicker. We are looking to be more proactive. I've been so sick and tired of passive Norwich City this season. And finally, it looks like it's changed. What a crossfield pass that is, by the way.
Oh, unbelievable. That's a brilliant pass. And Norwich City have actually...
Oh,
that is naughty from the Emperor of Norfolk. Lovely stuff. Gabby Sarah now on the ball.
I just need to check, Chris. I think I might be watching 1970s Brazil. I think I might have it on the wrong channel.
In the red cabbage kit. Lovely stuff. Couple of announcements. If you are enjoying this so far and you're joining us for the duration, please share our pinned post on X. Let's get as many in the Yellow Army in here as possible for what is looking at the moment like an iconic away day.
Whoa, yeah, maybe. Still early days, Chris.
Mate,
still early days.
Mate, Huang scored a worldie. It's an iconic away day.
I'm so buzzing for those at Vicarage Road. I mean, if you only go to one away day a season, Vicarage Road looks like the place to go. We've seen Josh Sargent's scorpion kick. We've seen fantastic goals. It's another free header.
We look dangerous.
It was Danny Bart again, Chris, with a free header. He should be getting that one on target.
Imagine my shock. Big Danny B with his massive big head. Love it.
Ben Whittington said, "What's X?"
Twitter.
Or it could be the phrase for describing Huang's goal. That's XX.
X-rated.
There we go.
I'll tell you what, we're all over these like a purple rash. It's lovely stuff. Ashley Barnes doing what Ashley Barnes does and wins a throw-in for Norwich City. 21 minutes and 55 seconds is your timestamp. 700 of you Yellow Army are joining us for the TNC Watchalong. Let us know your thoughts so far of the game in the comments section. Nice to see so many of our regulars in here. Brilliant. I did actually have someone actually posted on X on Twitter earlier saying, what is a watch-along? Yeah. And I actually quite enjoyed the novelty of the experience of having to explain it.
How did you explain?
I said it's a shit goggle box.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. Has your score prediction changed, Chris? I mean, I think, what did you say at the start? 3-0 defeat, you said?
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course it is. No, what I said was, no, you've misunderstood me. Oh. I actually said a 3-0 win to Norwich is what I said.
I'm slightly concerned because I said 2-2. So we've got half of the goals in.
Oh, God, no. Please, no.
Look, Norwich have looked, and I don't want to jinx this, but we have been more proactive. And if we can keep this up, this has been probably one of the best 20 minutes that we've seen so far
of the season.
Of this season, yeah, I would agree.
Unlucky. That's unlucky. Lovely stuff from Adam Eder there. Is that Callum Chambers? God, how the mighty fall. He used to be all right, didn't he? Now he plays for Watford. God, is that Chambers?
I don't think that's Chambers.
Oh no, it's not Chambers.
Does he play for them? I didn't even know he still existed.
How are we winning? Says Ryland play 6-4.
What did I miss? Juan got subbed in so early. Was he injured? Right, let's talk you through it. 2 minutes in, Danny Bart gets on the end of a Gabby Sarah delightful corner, heads in 1-0.
Solid header.
10 minutes later, Juan picks it up 30 yards out, howitzes it into the top corner. Sort of knuckling.
Howitzes it. Lovely from you.
Bit like Juan Adonna.
Oh God. Jeez. So there you go.
So we're 2-0 up,
and then he got injured. And then Juan got injured.
And then he got injured because he kicked the ball so hard. He hurt himself.
And now we're just about calming down. There's your update.
There we go. Watford haven't had a shot yet.
Oh, don't say that, Sam. It's too early for that.
Craigo, thanks for coming in and correcting us. Chambers plays for Villa.
Oh yeah, no, he's not fallen that much. He is a Chambers lookalike though. Give me credit, Craigo. What a ball! Oh, Barnes. Go on. Barnes wins it. Adam Eder, edge of the box.
I love that from Adam.
Brilliant.
I love that from Adam. 30 yards out, he's gone. If Juan can do it, I can.
Yeah.
And he's just had a pop.
Yeah, but you lead by example, don't you? Brilliant. Wins the corner. Here we go.
Yeah.
And by the way, we look bloody dangerous from corners.
Yeah, we do.
Here comes big Danny B.
Yeah, Danny B.
I'd be shitting myself if I was a Watford defender and I was looking at Danny B climbing all over me. Lord have mercy.
Defending from set pieces, Watford are now ranked bottom of the table. They've conceded 9 goals from set pieces, and it's about to become 10 goals conceded this season.
Here we go, Jack. Dangerous corner. Adam Eder's shot deflected. Let it out. It's another header. Oh, goalie's had to tip it over the bar.
That was Duffy.
Was it Shane Duffy?
Yeah.
Well done, Shane Duffy. Well done, that man.
Up the duff. Art mixer. Dare I say, I think we're going to win this.
Oh, no. Come on. It's too early for that, art mixer. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Mate, right. When we said about doing a watch along, I said to you, are you sure? And you said no. And I said, I'm not either. And we went, oh, go on then. We'll drag it out.
It's another free header, Chris.
Tell you what, mate, this has been an absolute joy.
It's been great fun.
This has been a joy. Yeah. Do you know, I'm not really sure how to think and feel. We're playing good football. We're being aggressive, positive. We've scored some fucking worldy goals. It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it really has been.
And we're actually playing well in our away kit, which is lovely. We don't often play well in an away kit.
No, it does confuse me, though, because Wagner said on Saturday, we need to be less entertaining, more defensively solid. Now tonight, we've come out being the most entertaining we've been for a serious amount of time.
It's funny, really, isn't it?
And we're just throwing men forward.
Yeah, it is. Kenny probably should have gotten the end of that. The ball's then fallen loose. Watford now bring it forwards.
Midfield here. Midfield here.
That's dreadful. Watford. Tell you what, Watford haven't even got out of gear 1 yet, have they, Jack?
No,
they really haven't.
No, they've been poor. But is that because Norwich have been good, Chris?
Yeah, no, and putting them under pressure. And do you know what? I think rightly negative in the podcast after the QPR game. I think that we have been crap. But this is because Norwich have been brilliant. This isn't because Watford have been poor. Norwich have been absolutely brilliant. They deserve to be in front. They deserve to be two up as well. They really do. By the way, 2 shots on target, 2 goals.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Come on down.
This is Wagner's efficient Norwich
City. Look at this from Nick with a bit of intel. I saw Big Bad Barnes at Asda Bakery. He's up for it. There you go.
There we go. Talking about Norwich City player spots, I nearly had a really severe one on Monday.
All of the pro Wagner stuff's coming out now. I love it.
We nearly didn't have a right back for tonight.
Right? Why?
Well, I was driving to yours for the podcast Monday morning, really quite early, wasn't it?
Oh, you did tell me this.
And it was really raining, and visibility was low, and I was sort of pulling into near where you live. And this chap nearly sort of walks out in front of me with a dog, and I'm going, "What is he doing? Like, that's a really silly move." Anyway, I thankfully don't hit him, and the dog's fine.
Yeah,
it was Jack Stacey.
It was.
Oh
no, George!
George!
Well done, George.
Well done, George.
Bloody hell, George!
Took a long time to collect that.
I'll tell you what, Watford have just had a good chance.
Yeah, I think it was Jamal Lewis.
Yeah, it's Jamal Lewis. It's there's no one marking him. It's a good shot from Jam. And George sort of parries it straight to the Watford striker there, and but to be fair, he's then smothered it. Well done, George. Well done, George.
Sketchy bit of goalkeeping.
Watford probably should have scored there.
Just to finish my story, I nearly ran over Jack Stacey.
Yeah,
that wouldn't have been
basically good. Jack nearly ran over Jack Stacey.
Yeah.
Good. Andrew says, "Have you missed much?"
Just a bit, Andrew. Just a bit.
I mean, we literally cannot believe it. Do you know what? When you got Ashley Barnes, it's those balls, right?
Go on, Fassi!
Oh, brilliant, Farsi! Go on, Farsi! He's up for it tonight.
Yeah, that's what we've been missing.
He's up for it tonight.
That's what we've been missing.
Do you know what I love, right?
Go on!
Go on. Oh!
Putting them under pressure.
Watford are living on the edge here, aren't they, Jack? They're playing it about their box, but they haven't got it under control. Do you know what? Let's give them bloody credit. This is a completely different Norwich team that we're seeing tonight, Jack. They're so aggressive.
Yeah.
All of them, not just Big Bad Barnes. They're all nipping at the heels of the opposition. And what I was about to say, Jack, is even if they ain't getting the ball, they're just pushing the opposition over. And do you know what? Good.
They're far quicker to engage in trying to win the ball back this evening, which is great. Thomas watching from Australia. Great to see you, Thomas. We're glad that I think it's morning in Australia, isn't it? Glad you've woken up to what so far has been a really positive Norwich performance. Jaden says, Jack, where do you think Norwich will place in the league? 4th.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know. Stacey. I still think probably around mid-table, Jaden. But watching this kind of stuff makes me frustrated because it shows us what we can do. It shows us what we're capable of. And we've just not seen it for the past couple of months.
Now, Norwich do need to be a bit careful. We are allowing Watford to...
Oh, shit.
What a goal. What a goal from Watford. That is bang on the 30-minute mark. And I literally called it there, Jack. They were growing into the game. And do you know what? It's an absolutely brilliant goal from Watford. It really is.
It's a brilliant strike, Chris, but we've had warning signs of not shutting down their midfield.
But look how much space and time. And where's the midfield there? And Kenny's waving his arms about. Right. And by the way, should George Long do better there? Is it good? I don't know. Maybe that's harsh. It's a good goal. We're 2-1. Here we go, Jack. Are you changing the ticker tonight?
I just did it. Oh yeah. I think it's a dodgy bit of goalkeeping.
No, I don't. I think it's a very, very good shot.
He gets there.
Look, let us know in the comments. What you thought of that goal that we've just conceded. And that's a real bugger, isn't it, Jack? Really, that's really sort of put a downer on it because we were absolutely flying there. And this is it. This is the fragility of this Norwich City team, isn't it, Jack?
It is. I mean, it is a good strike. Should we shut the pass down sooner? Maybe. Although Sauer is there, touch tight. For me, George Long has to save it. I mean, let's watch it again.
I don't know, Jack. It's right in the far corner. I don't know, Jack. I think that's harsh.
I think Long has to save that.
I'm standing with Georgie Long on that one.
Okay.
But
we're still winning.
We are still winning. Just a quick sad announcement, actually. Macaulay Robinson has sent a message to us on Instagram saying, hey, can I get a shout out on the Watchalong as my granddad sadly passed away on the 6th of November. Was an absolute die-hard Norwich fan. Loved you guys. And also came to your live podcast in Norwich. Macaulay, I'm genuinely very, very sorry to hear that. God bless your granddad and sincerely wish you and your family all the best.
Well, let's hope we can pick up a win for Macaulay's granddad this evening. I think he would have been a delighted. Oh,
no way. Oh my God. We've bottled it. We've completely bottled it.
2-2.
That's it. Just like that. Just like that. The party has drawn to a close.
Wow. I mean, Goals galore this evening. It's 2-2. It's 2 goals in 2 minutes for Watford.
I didn't even see that. Let's see what happened there.
It's a really stupid thing to concede. It's a deflected cross that's come in. We haven't shut down Jamal Lewis.
Why are we standing off him that much? Fucking hell.
Should we
Oh, come on, put a foot in. Oh, and by the way, George Long there as well. Just punch it. Oh, God, it's woeful.
Well, we had fun for 20 minutes. Oh, boy. We've seen this before. We've seen this script before, Chris.
Yes.
And this is so frustrating because it was such a good start. And how many times have we done it? 2-goal lead, throw it away. It's so fragile. Watford should be out of sight here, and they come forward again. I mean, we look scared. We look timid.
But of course we do, Jack. That is what happens with this Norwich City team. If we concede, we just flail and fall around like a pack of cards.
Really, really frustrating. I mean, again, I don't think that one is solely down to George Long, but should he be commanding his area a bit more?
I don't know. I think we are being a little bit harsh on George Long. I definitely think that first one isn't George Long's fault, in my opinion.
Was that one?
I don't think so either, to be honest with you. I think he's got to be shut down earlier.
I think you're right, though. I mean, Jack Stacey's has had a bit of a torrid time against Jamal Lewis this evening. I mean, Jamal has just run at him. Jack's looked timid. He's backed off. He has. The cross has come in. He's a bit unfortunate with the deflection, and then in comes the cross. He's just been booked there. Jack Stacey's rattled here. He needs to be a little bit careful. He's finding himself in areas that he doesn't want to be. I think the Watford players made a bit of a meal of that, but
no, it's a booking, mate. You can't do that. It's a booking. It is a booking. Oh dear.
Isaiah Crow says, furious. Wagner sat there with nothing to say. He's got to be straight up and shouting and giving instructions. I mean, we talk about in-game management, Chris. We talk about in-game management.
I agree with that big time. Who said that? I agree with that massively.
Isaiah, I mean, you take a 2-goal lead. You just need to manage the game, don't you?
What did we say? Yeah, exactly. What
Free
did we
header for Watford.
Oh, no! Come on, Norwich. Fucking hell, wake up.
Oh, no, David. Good to see you, David. Popped out to let the dog out for a wee and things have gone tits up. Yeah. Can't defend crosses. George Long can't save shots.
No, he can. He can save shots, Jack.
Has he saved one so far tonight?
No. Yes, actually.
He fumbled it.
Yeah, no. But there was a save there. Don't be so harsh.
Okay.
On Georgie Long.
This is a good point from Tom. Stacey's rattled after the near miss with me.
yeah, it's your fault, mate.
But Chris, we're not losing. We're not losing.
You said earlier, yeah, but we're still winning. And now the next one's going to be, but we're only 1 goal behind.
I guess what I said 2-2.
Yeah, but I don't give a shit about your score prediction. Fucking hell, mate. We've just bottled the two. Do you know what pisses me off as well? Those goals were bloody brilliant.
We're not losing yet. Come on.
Yeah,
we're not losing.
Okay. All right, fine.
I mean, I think we're going to lose, but we're not losing yet. A great point from Craigo. Good job we signed experienced players to control games.
So true, Craigo. See, but this is the mentality piece, Craigo, that we speak about a lot, right?
Again, so much space for their left winger here.
We're so fit,
boy,
aren't we? Oh. Bloody Nora. Get it out. Well played.
We just need to see out this next sort of 10 minutes. I think we do look
on the ropes.
We look rattled, don't we? I mean, certainly an entertaining first.
Look at this, Jack.
5 minutes.
To talk about a collapse, Watford have had 88% possession in the last 10 minutes versus Norwich City's 12. You know, we have really just allowed Watford to build back into this, haven't we?
We have.
Such a shame. I mean, a brilliant goal from Wang-tastic. It's lovely stuff. And then it's just the same story, isn't it, Jack? Same bloody... And, you know, the same story as well on the note of how many times have we come up against the side where we've gone, oh, these are shit. We could do these tonight. And just like that, it's just easy, isn't it? They're not even that good.
I think the deeply concerning thing for me is, and this isn't a new thing, Wagner's complete inability to manage games during the 90 minutes. Whether we've been winning, whether we've been chasing games, he's so ineffective of changing things during play, and that's a real concern.
See, because this is the thing, right? We I don't know that it's a bit of a cheap shot to say, well, he's not standing up and he's not, out of the dugout and stuff. But that is when you do need to be commanding your players. Maybe we've not seen this on the cameras. Maybe that's the case, but
that's a handball.
Yeah. But for me, I'm barking orders. I'm on the touchline. I'm out of the dugout. I'm out of the box. I'm maybe getting a booking because I'm demanding more from my players. I'd even consider changing the shape. Just you're 2-0 up, just calm it down and keep the ball for a bit. Put an extra man in midfield, calm down, just hold the ball. And we didn't retain any possession at all, did we?
I think the real frustration is if you put yourself in the shoes of Watford, they're 2-0 down at home, cold, empty stadium. Just punish them. Just see it out. You don't even have to keep chasing the game.
No, I agree.
Just see it out.
Yeah, no, absolutely, mate. No, I agree.
And we've collapsed. You concede the first, perfect time to just regroup, set your banks of 4.
This is the thing that Wagner said. We were going to play ugly, and it wasn't going to be entertaining, and we would just sort of eke out results. And but so why haven't we done that? We were 2-0 up. Yeah, do what you did against QPR. Revert to type. It's been an amazing start. Calm the fuck down. Revert the type. And just calm it down for a bit. It does show, Jack, the organisation, the mentality, the fragility. Nice it's brilliant. By the way, Fastnark just had a flyer tonight. Fastnark deserves a lot of praise for this performance tonight so far.
Thomas, great to see you. Thanks tuning in all the way from Norway. We're either close to decent in defence and shit in attack, or vice versa. This is high blood pressure stuff. Imagine the scenes when we lose the old farm. Oh God, it's looming, Chris.
But thanks,
it's looming, Chris.
What a tackle that is, by the way. Brilliant stuff there. Not sure who it was, but it was lovely.
Fastnark
again. He's absolutely on fire, that man. George Long up. Well done, Georgie. Right.
It is concerning, Thomas. That game is looming. However, Ipswich haven't been in the best of form. They'll be concerned as well. I think we'll be more concerned, but
they'll be nervy. But they should comfortably beat us. They really should.
I mean, we have to sack David Wagner before that. He has to go ASAP.
I just think it's so obvious, isn't it? And now we're on we've got a good run of games to do it as well.
Lovely ball.
What a ball that is, by the way.
Where's the keeper?
Go on, Adam. Have a go, Adam. Space is there. Shoot. Oh, good save.
Oh, such a good chance,
Chris. No. It's a well-worked chance, madam. Don't blame him for that.
No, I'm not blaming him. I'm saying the cutback's on. It's a lovely pass from Onel Hernandez.
Okay,
It's a lovely pass. Just look here. Ashley Barnes, edge of the box.
By the way, no.
Ashley Barnes, edge of the box.
Yeah, actually, you are right. I think Adam should give it there. But look, better. Better. I agree, better.
And a lovely bit of play for Onel Hernandez down the left wing to get Adam Eder through. It is worth noting we're not losing, and Watford's defence does look as bad as ours, which is a real plus.
I tell you, what will be interesting.
Oh, it's been so annoying.
What will be interesting, and just to remind the viewers of the Watchalong, tonight's guest has played for both clubs in defence. Seb Bassong. He will be joining us as our special halftime guest. So make sure you queue your questions up for big Seb Bassong. I'll be fascinated to ask him what it's like to play in such a frantic game, and what his thoughts are on the game. He is watching it now after his Skybox not working originally. Got to laugh, haven't you? You need to pick yourself up.
Yeah, it's just
you need to get yourself back in the room.
It's just, I mean, I tell you what, this game reminds me of Leeds. Leeds at home, doesn't it? I mean, you're in such a good position.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Richard Churchyard, can Big Seb give us a prayer? I think we need more than a prayer.
Do you know what, Richard? I might actually ask him. I'll see if he's up for it. Why not? We'll do a group prayer for Norwich City. Imagine if it worked.
I think we need more than a prayer.
We do, to be fair.
Still 2-2 in this
game.
game.
No, loads of space. Oh, Norwich are living on a, speaking of prayers, we're fucking living on a prayer at the moment, aren't we?
42 minutes and 20 seconds into this game. It's been utterly frantic.
Yeah,
2 goals.
Brilliant stuff from Norwich City to start with. But now, I mean, look at all this. No, it's not Stacey.
Duffy.
It's bloody Duffy.
Duffy looks injured.
Yeah, well, yeah. He's looked injured all season, Jack. Yes.
Has he got a Huang's?
Why is he completely out of position there?
I mean, he did look like he was running through treacle there, and that will be a concern. I mean, look, I'll keep saying it. The first 20 minutes was great fun. It was great fun, but Watford were poor. I'm not seeing enough from Wagner at the moment to change this in game. Watford are absolutely dominating this one, and performances aren't really changing. It was a good first 20. We've said it so often this season. We've had good 20-minute spells for the entirety of this season. We cannot piece a full 90 minutes together against teams that aren't down near the bottom of the table. It's been really, really disappointing.
Yeah, it has, Jack. But we've seen that we're used to this now. This shouldn't be a surprise to any Norwich City fan. It is disappointing, but it shouldn't be a surprise to any Norwich City fan. These performances will continue so long as that we have the same head coach in charge.
That Huang goal was fun, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant, mate. Well, I like the Danny Butt header as well, to be honest with you. Obviously, I prefer the Huang goal because it's Huang, right?
Stacey's been all over the shop.
I think Stacey's had a hard time down that line, hasn't he? Norwich need to be careful here, mate. We need to just get in at half-time at 2-2, breathe, regroup, and not allow shots like that!
Good save. Good save, George Long.
Brilliant save, George.
Good save, George Long.
Good save, George.
Yeah.
Well done,
well
mate.
Done, Georgie boy. That's a rifling shot from Watford there. I mean, again, though, Chris, where's the men closing them down?
Well, then, mate, they're nowhere to be seen.
I mean, he's jogged onto that.
I'm not sure on that, mate. It's a big chance.
It
is, isn't it?
It's a big chance, but it's
it is. There's loads of space and time there, mate.
The concern...
Norwich are not defending at all going into these final seconds of the half.
The concern with this squad, Chris, is, I mean, we've got about 17 wingers and no defensive midfielders, and that's what happens when you've not got a recognised defensive midfielder on the pitch.
Yeah, I
you
agree.
Allow shots in, like we saw with Sema's opener. Let the shot happen if it was George Long's fault or not. We shouldn't be allowing the shot. And goals happen when you're up against quality. Nick, great point. That first 20 minutes feels like an absolute age ago. Remember when we had fun watching this game?
Yeah.
Remember those moments?
It was nice while it lasted, which is why you should. And by the way, you need to enjoy it, right? When you're winning, you need to enjoy it.
Great to see Harry Brister in the chat. Good to see you, mate. If you're David Wagner, what are you changing at half time?
Good question.
We've already brought
I don't know, actually, is my honest answer. I don't know, actually. What would you do?
I think I'm bringing on Jaden Warner for Duffy.
Jaden Warner for Duffy, right?
Because I don't think Duffy's looked any good.
That seems a bit, a bit harsh, maybe.
No, not harsh.
Fine, yeah. Fine.
Not harsh.
No, no.
I mean, you literally said 5 minutes ago that he's looked injured all season.
Look, I'm a big Jaden Warner fan, and I think he should be starting.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. We're all over the place. No! Oh, my God, Norwich. Jeez. It's still 2-2, but Watford keep knocking at the door.
Someone's knocking at the door.
We keep letting them in.
What am I changing? I'm bringing on Warner, and
Let me tee up, Seb.
And I'm telling the players to fucking switch on.
Yeah.
Switch on, lads. We thought the game was won. It wasn't won.
Yes.
I'll take a point now?
Can you cover me? I'm going to the toilet. And
right.
I'm right now. I've just messaged Seb, big Seb Basong.
Okay.
To get him in. All right.
Okay.
You cover me.
4 minutes of added time on the first half. We're into the 46th minute of this one. It's Norwich City 2, Watford 2 at Vicarage Road. I'm sure we'll see a goal now. Chris has gone to the toilet. Great point from Michael Patterson. Sometimes I feel we're playing with 10 men when Ida's on. Maybe slightly harsh on Ida. It's been difficult for him. He started with Huang and it looked like it was working so well. Now he's got Barnes in behind him. I think we have lacked a slight degree of intensity since Huang has come off the pitch. Barnes is almost sitting in that number 10 role. Hwang was slightly more advanced, probably a little bit more energy than Ashley Barnes. I think there was a fitness concern around Barnes this evening. Let's not forget, he's been out for a couple of months injured. He's come back into the side on Saturday, played a full 90. He's just taken a heavy battering there. That's one way to reintroduce yourself back into the side, getting thumped by Jake Livermore.
He's got to be careful because he's on a yellow.
That was quick.
Thank you.
Oh, no, it was more of just a 50-50, that one. And I think Barnes came off slightly worse.
748 of you are in the TNC Watchalong. It's been an absolutely crazy game.
It's been entertaining.
Would you take a 2-2 draw? Of course you bloody would in the form that Norwich City are on. But despite that, Jack, you're totally entitled to be disappointed. We're 2-0 up. We're cruising. I said it. Watford were in gear 1. Norwich were completely nullifying them. They couldn't thread 3 passes together. And all of a sudden, that mentality, that fragility started to set in. It's almost like a gradual rot, really, wasn't it, Jack? And now we're clinging on for dear life towards the back end of this second half.
I'll tell you who the other change I'm making at half-time. Borja Sainz. I'm going to be bringing him on for Onel Hernandez. I like the look of Hernandez first half, but I think time for a bit of Sainz.
Okay.
The only other one I would say, Fasnak's been excellent.
Yeah.
But he's starting to look a bit tired.
He just needs half time.
Okay.
There's no way you take. Mate, Farsi's been our best player, in my opinion.
Okay.
I think Farsi's been our best player. I actually think as well in Onel's defence, he's not everyone's favourite at the moment. I know, but I think that it's his physicality here that's important. And I think I'm not sure that the Borja has that in his locker. Quite aggressive, quite spicy. So could obviously draw a foul, but I think that comes later on, not straight away.
Half time is here. Get your questions in for Seb Basong. We should be joined by him shortly.
Yeah, we are waiting for Seb. Seb, where are you, mate? Come on.
And also get your 1-word first half reviews in. That's going to be difficult considering how frantic that was. The scoreline: Watford 2, Norwich City 2. At half time. I'm going to quickly nip to the loo now.
Go on then. I'll cover you. And do get your 1-word summaries in. Please do get them in. And don't forget, we have got big Seb Basong joining us for hopefully half time. If not, he'll just play with us He'll sit with us for the rest of the game. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once. 1-word summaries are coming in hard and fast. Here we go. Craig says soft. Yeah, I agree. FM user says bottled. Yeah, I agree. Chaz Tat says pain. Dylan says 2-0 and we fucked up. Yeah, absolutely. Dylan says shit. Well, speaking of shit, I'm very, very I'm very happy to welcome into the watch along someone who likes a clean shit. His name is Seb Basong. Seb, good evening. Welcome to the TNC Watch Along. How are you, my friend?
I'm very good. What about you, Chris? And you're never going to leave me alone with that clean sheet, innit? Is he going to stay with me forever?
The clean shit, of course, mate. So, Seb, you've been watching this, mate. You've been watching this this first half. There was a rumour that you were more excited to watch PSG, but obviously Norwich and Watford's more of an entertaining game for you.
Yeah, honestly, it was very entertaining, more than the PSG one. The PSG one is very frustrating for me, but the Norwich one, to be honest with you, is very entertaining, but a bit disappointing from a player perspective. From a Norwich fan perspective, I think I'm a bit disappointed because of the result at the half. It's only half time, but still, it could have been way better.
Seb, the main reason why I wanted you on is, of course, not just because you're Seb Basong, but because, of course, you've played for both of these clubs in the same season. You famously got 2 medals in one season, my friend. How do you feel watching this game? Like, are you more gutted because you're more Norwich than Watford, or how are your emotions watching this?
No, honestly, in total honesty and transparency, I am more towards Norwich than I am towards Watford.
Good man, that's what we like to hear.
Feelings aside and whatever and whatnot, I've spent so much time at Norwich and I've achieved so much with Norwich. My heart's gonna be yellow and green straight away. There's no question about it.
Love that, Seb. Intrigued to get your thought. A brilliant centre back, a player of the season, award winner at Norwich City. I've been disappointed with Norwich City's centre back partnership tonight. 2-0 up, you're thinking, right, we're in a great place now, and then seemingly, a couple of mistakes, and we're almost back to square one. What have you made of that defensive line this evening?
I reckon that the defensive line, I think as soon as Norwich scored, I think they scored really early, which didn't play in their favor because they were inviting pressure a little bit more. In the Norwich backline is not the fastest, I reckon. It's not the fastest. Yeah. So I think they're more comfortable welcoming ball into the box. The Shane Duffy, Bath, so they're not the fastest. So I think they were inviting ball into the box, and they've scored early doors, which unconsciously they didn't have to go and look for a goal. Then they've capitalized on a couple of Watford mistakes, but for me, I was seeing the goal coming because they were dropping too early, dropping into the box too early, inviting balls, and Watford got confidence. When you concede goals that early, you think, you know what, we still got time. We only need one. And if Norwich would have scored the third one, it would have been a different ball game.
Yeah.
When you do concede away from home like that, you give the other team so much confidence. We were home. We just got started late a little bit. That's what I would have thought, the Watford player, and that gave them the momentum, and the rest, yeah.
Seb, what do you think is going on in the changing room and right now at half time? And how would you be thinking and feeling as a centre back? Because it just went crazy all of a sudden. It went from cruising so easy, no pressure on our centre backs, to all of a sudden Shane Duffy's being pulled miles out of position. How are you calming? Are you calming the boys down in the changing room? What would you be thinking, feeling, and saying in there?
It's difficult as a defender. If you start talking, you might be thinking, "Oh, I haven't been amazing. I might have scored a goal, but we still conceded two." So you're not gonna be that vocal. Now the manager, I reckon, he's gonna be calming everything down. Say, "Listen, lads, okay, we're still in the game, but we gotta get our shit together." You know what I'm saying? Get our shit together because we're losing it. Hopefully, we started well, so now it's about momentum, and I think that's what Norwich lacked. I think is what this is going to say. The manager's going to say, "Okay, we haven't been managing the ups and downs of the games really well," and that's where the two centre backs, very experienced lads, they should have done better. They should have done better, getting people a little bit more tighter, not letting Watford making passes that easy, because Watford got confident by making passes and passes and passes. On the break, they could have scored. Adamida could have scored another one, but that was not enough in order to get the whole team confidence back. So I think that's what's going to do. The halftime came at the perfect time.
Seb, under the best managers that you've played under, what are the instructions you're receiving at 2-0? As you said, we scored very early. I mean, that probably wasn't part of the game plan, so to say. Do you change your tactical approach when you've got a couple of goals to kind of cling on to? What would the instructions have been if you were on the pitch?
If you're on the pitch, I think at some point it depends on the team, the experience of the team. In my teams, we would have take care of ourselves. I wasn't going to wait the manager to tell me what to do. I'm on the pitch, so I got to take control. You got experienced player; they've seen it all before, so you got to be able to, self-manage yourself. You got to talk to yourself, thinking, lads, you know what? Now it's a bit tough. Let's regroup, but let's try to get the ball higher up the pitch. Let's try to play longer. Let's try to get up the pitch to just, get a breathe out. Because if Sean Duffy and Bath keep doing what they're doing because they're comfortable, they ain't got no pace. Because they ain't got no pace, they cannot go that high and running behind. So they were coming. It is unconscious. That's when maybe the manager, but during the first half, it's difficult for Wagner to just tell them things to change everything. We score early. No. He's got to wait halftime to make some changes in terms of tactical changes and give the lads a breather.
Seb, there's so many lovely comments coming in for you from all of the Norwich fans, and a lot of them are saying the same thing, which is, Seb, for example, Arthur says, Seb, are you match fit? Would you fancy getting out? Would you fancy getting out there tonight, Seb? A bit of the old classic, vintage Norwich City Seb Basong, former player of the season. Would you fancy yourself out there tonight, mate?
You know what? Even if I wanted to, I got 2 bad hips. I'm gonna have bilateral hip replacement.
Really?
Hip replacement. And when I was in Norwich, I already had it because it's I'm broken, but I wish I could be on that.
Too much dancing, Seb.
Yeah, too much dancing, too much going full. I don't know. Being African sometimes, it's weird. But that kind of game for me, this is the kind of game where, yes, you can show not your mastery, but your experience. Those games for me, they're not easy to win, but especially when you're 2-0 up, it's about game management. How do you manage your emotion? And this is when you need experienced player, because I see even the right back and the right back, they're kind of young, and sometimes they're going all over the place. This is when you gotta really get them tied into it and put the pressure on the midfield. Go and get the ball. Put some pressure on the ball. Therefore, I'm gonna be more confident. I was quick, so for me, it wasn't a problem to run behind. It wasn't a problem. But if I was playing with somebody else that wasn't that quick, okay, let's get the pressure on the ball. That's going to make my work easier. So that's what Chen Duffy got to do. Put so much pressure on these midfielders, on either the striker and to Barnes, and Barnes is not that mobile, to be able to get the line a little bit up and win the ball high end of the pitch.
So I think, I've noticed that you've spoke about pace a lot with our centre backs, and I think we could agree that we probably lack that. Just in terms of the players that they've got in front of those guys, and it doesn't feel as if our centre-backs are particularly protected. It doesn't feel like we've got an out-and-out defensive midfielder. And I guess in the good teams that you would have played in, you would have had that someone in front of you who can mop things up a bit and give you a bit of support, and you'll want that. Do you think we're lacking that at the moment?
Norwich is building back. Everything has been all over the place. So now they need more stability, and they need to find the right formula. I think they're going to try different things, but to the point when you can have a good and solid triangle, 2 center backs and 1 holding midfield, especially in the championship, that makes the defensive job so much easier because it's a triangle. It's so solid. You need somebody in front of you that's going to go and rattle and put so much pressure on the ball because then you can play really high up the pitch and score goals. And that's what Norwich always been able to do in the championship, score many, many goals, attacking football. But he starts from the front. So I don't think at the moment they got some good ballers in front of them, but not enough aggression. Yes, I know Alex Tetty. That's what Alex was doing. I didn't want to mention him, but they did. Alex wasn't the most beautiful baller, but no, he was so vital. Control pass, go and nick the ball and get aggressive. And I knew for all those years from Premier League to Championship, Alex was going to do the job. I said, Alex or Brad, go and please put some pressure, and I need that. And we were having some sort of understanding. He knew what I needed. And I was saying something, they were going to do it. So I think that's what the Norwich at the moment should find and look for, and then it's going to be all right.
Seb, would you? We've got a question here from Matt Gibson. Fancy a coaching job at Carrow Road? Could you see yourself come? I mean, you famously drove all the way back to Norfolk for the TNC podcast. Was that a one-time only?
No, you know what? I'm having some plan, not coaching per se, but time will tell. But I think it's time for me to come back to Norwich. I don't know in which form. I don't know how, but there's always you is going to be the one I'm going to say it to. If you ask me, I think it's been a while, and where Norwich is right now, I think they don't deserve to be there. But it's time for a change. We've got a new sporting director, and funny enough, I tried to get hold of him not a long time ago, but he wasn't in place yet. So we see, but not coaching. I'm not a manager. I'm not a coach. I don't like that. You know what I do. You, Chris, you know what I do.
I do know what you do, my man.
You know what I do, and I think as things are changing in Norwich, I think it's time for a change. And if I can help in any way, shape, or form, I will.
I love that. Seb will always be welcome back with open
absolutely,
arms. And
I
think Seb, you could have a massive influence on this side. Look, we've spoken to you on the TNC pod on here this evening. The fans, how much the fans love you, and just hearing you speak about. I mean, you've been in winning teams, and I think that's so important. I'm just listening to you speak tonight, and it makes so much sense about the way that we should be transitioning in play, the way that we should be setting up, and it feels like we've got the players that we need to have success in this team. We're just not getting the best out of them at the moment.
It's all about hit, right? It's all mental, right? So as soon as you understand how to trigger those, it's not about going and buying another type of player. The player you have, they're good enough. Now, how can you make the most of them and make sure they show up the way they should show up? This is a different skill set. And I really think that the player that Norwich have, like the quality is there. Now, how are you going to make them play the way they should be playing? I think that it requires a different sensitivity. It's a different touch.
Seb, we're just about to kick off for the second half, and we've said, as you've said, we know what you do, and you famously told us the story of the prayer at Wembley. Could we have a Seb Basong prayer for this second half? Well, I tried.
Yeah, you're not gonna put me on the spot like that. You know what? I'm coming back from boxing. I watched the first half. I'm soaking wet, and now you want me to pray for Norwich for another time.
Seb, God bless you, my friend. We look forward to welcoming you back on the channel soon, and looking forward to seeing you arrive back in Norfolk in whichever form it will be. We love you, Seb. Top man. God bless.
Legend. Thanks, Seb. Oh, love hearing from that
Seb
man.
Basong, what a legend.
Seb always makes me smile. Seb makes me happy.
Do you know what? I would have him in the changing room.
I'd have him on the pitch. I don't care if he's got one working hit.
I'd have him. Well, if he's not a centre back, I'd have him in the changing room, right? And he's called the half-time specialist, all right? So he's not pre-match,
right.
He's not post-match, he's a half-time, right?
Okay.
And you just walk in the changing room and you just hand it over to Big Seb Basong.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there in the corner, ideally on some sort of like yellow and green throne. And you just listen to a bit of Seb Basong wisdom for 15 minutes.
I thought, I always love, we've had Brad Johnson on here before, at halftime of Watchalongs and other players. And I love hearing their perspective. And the thing I really got from that, Chris, was we've got the experience. We don't have the pace. Well, and that's so interesting because the times we have tried to stretch the pitch, they've just got in behind.
But he's also said, Jack, which I found interesting, we have got the players, but we've not got the mentality. And that's good to hear from Seb. Someone that's actually been in the game, understands the nuances of it, understands the fact that it's not so black and white. I think it was fascinating to hear from Seb Basong. Let us know if you enjoyed Seb Basong as a guest, and we'll try and get him on as a future TNC Watchalong guest. Or maybe we'll have someone else, but let us know.
Well, I'm surprised he was so cheery. At last time of looking, PSG were losing to Newcastle, and he's just watched Norwich concede a couple as well. We love Seb here on TNC. We are into the second half. We are in the 47th minute and the 30th second. It's Watford 2, Norwich City 2. Danny Bart and Hwang, the goal scorers for Norwich City. If you are just tuning in, Watford got a couple of goals back in the space of 3 minutes. Hwang has also gone off injured straight after his goal, and there have been no substitutions made at half time. So strap yourselves in. It was all Watford at the end of that first half.
Duffy, that shit. Such a bad pass. Come on, man.
I'm just going to have a look at the
Can I just say,
possession stats.
Can I just say, I really enjoyed and appreciated Seb Song remembering the hashtag clean shit.
He can't forget that.
It's just legendary, isn't it? It really is.
Chris, do you want a really worrying statistic?
Go on then. Here we go.
Guess the possession stats for this game so far.
I reckon we've had lovely work from Anel Hernandez. Here we go. 1 moment. I'll be back to you in a bit, Jack. No, the goal's this way, Adam. Oh, possession stats. I reckon we've had 40%.
The possession stats at 48 minutes in this game.
Yeah.
Watford have had 72% of the ball. 72%, 28%.
Well, it's another QPR performance, isn't it? It's another QPR performance, except the fact that we've had 2 shots on target rather than 1.
Yeah. No, I think we've had 3.
Okay, fine.
Ida had 1, didn't he?
Fine. Oh, yeah, good point.
The real concern here, Chris,
but it's very similar to what we saw against QPR now, isn't it? It was a great start, and then we've completely fallen back into that really shoddy.
The concern for me, and we've seen it so often this season, the disconnect between defence and midfield.
Yes.
When the defence get the ball, there's no outlet.
Yes.
And I think that's the worry. And that's not even necessarily a criticism of Kenny McLean and Sarah.
It's the system, though, Jack, isn't it?
You heard Seb Basson. Who are the 2 players you mentioned? Alex Tete, Bradley Johnson.
Yeah. And we don't have that.
We don't have that.
Yeah. And actually, you could argue that Sarah and Kenny are both attacking midfielders, aren't they? But playing in a DM role, which well, it's just silly. I don't know why we've not signed a proper defensive midfielder. I really don't get it. Happy days. Look, we're not losing yet. It's 2-2, 49 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. Welcome to the TNC Watchalong. If you've just joined us, my God, you've missed a hell of a lot. That's for sure.
We're not losing.
Retaining. Oh, I was about to say retaining possession, and there you go. We lose it straight away.
I think it's important to note that Watford's defence do look shaky. We've seen how quickly this game can turn.
Yes.
You know, we thought we were 1970s Brazil after 12 minutes. Now we think we're sort of 2023 Germany. It's been a really topsy-turvy game. At the moment, Norwich just can't get hold of the ball. I say that as Ono Hernandez wins it back and progresses up the pitch nicely and then gives it away. God, watching at Orlando Airport. I hope you've just landed there as opposed to flying back. I hope you've had a lovely time or about to have a lovely time regardless. Let's do a quick plug for Laken's.
Yes.
Laken's beer.
St. Nick's for Christmas. It's strong. It's punchy.
It's punchy.
It will certainly numb the pain of Norwich City.
20% off. Links in the description. There is limited stocks. If you want some, be quick and support a superb local business. Stay safe.
No, we've won it. It's fine, Jack. We've still got the ball. No, we've not. Okay. Yes, we have. Go on. Go on, Jackie. Jackie, what's he doing there? Come on, Jack. You're better than that.
Not me, Stacey.
Yes. Well, you're not better than that, obviously.
Watford come forwards here. This looks threatening.
Dyer's coming back home.
This looks threatening. Watford dancing.
Yeah. I agree, Simon. Get up.
It's Simon Hooper, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, come on, mate. Wait, I said that earlier. It's the Cameron Jerome, the ghost of Cameron Jerome's past.
Esprella.
Ooh. I tell you what, we're all over the shop there, aren't we?
Why are we letting him run at us?
The Watford player is... Ooh. That's a lovely tackle from Dimmy. Brilliant tackle.
No, it was a good tackle from
Dimmy. Yeah, lovely.
This is a great point from Gaz Freeman. Spot on. Yep, we've not replaced a defensive midfielder since the loan of Ollie Skip.
Yeah, we say it time after time, do we? Brilliant ball. Emperor of Norfolk's on the left-hand side. He brings it to watch. Oh! Adam Eden almost on the end of that, but the Watford it is comfortable for the Watford keeper in the end there, Jack. That was our first chance in the second half.
I missed that first 20 minutes. That was the most fun I've had all season.
That was a dream.
Seeing that Juan goal was up there with Josh Sargent's scorpion kick.
And the fact that it was just absolutely out of nowhere. What a goal. It was just brilliant, wasn't it? It was. Lovely stuff. A lovely attempted tackle there from Kenny. Good aggression still being shown by the Scottish Iniesta in the middle of the park.
What was Seb getting at there, by the way? Was
With what?
He wants to come back to Norwich.
Yeah, that was interesting,
What
wasn't
does he want to do?
He's like, I'm working on something. I've been speaking to. Do you know? And Seb, he's like, I've got a plan.
Yeah.
Seb Basong.
Yeah. I'm intrigued.
Well, mate, as I say, I would have him at the club in any role, quite frankly.
If I was in
any role,
if I was in Ben Napper's position,
get him in as head coach, quite frankly.
Well paid, demanding, stressful role.
Oh no, clear it! Well done.
I just have Seb in as a motivational
speaker. Yeah, every week.
If I could afford Seb Basong
once a week, Seb Basong. Oh my God, the Watford player there has just crossed it. It's then ended up as a shot, and Georgie Long has had to get on his tiptoes to basically just tip it beyond his post.
This does feel like a matter of if rather than when.
No, the other way.
Sorry. I wish it was that way.
Yeah.
When rather than if Watford score.
Yeah, we're on the road.
We just need to keep the ball.
But good that Duffy's then lied down on the floor there, and bit of argy-bargy between the Watford players and Danny Bart giving it the finger. That's what we like. Simon Hooper, God, he doesn't look any healthy.
This is a good point from Ryland.
Right, okay, what's he saying?
When Hanley comes back from injury, he's playing for the under-23s at the moment, isn't he? Do you think he can make an impact back in the squad, Chris?
No.
There you go.
No. On a serious note, if we keep as a collect.
Oh, that was a good save, actually.
If we continue to collectively play like we are playing, it doesn't matter, if you've got, Paolo Maldini in, we're going to concede lots of goals still. Honestly, we are. Grant Hanley's a very similar player to Danny Bart. Danny Bart is a very similar player to Ben Gibson to a degree as well. Gibson can play the ball better. We've discussed that on our most recent podcast. Very like for like with Shane Duffy as well.
The alternative you have is Jaden Warner, who's a bit quicker.
I'm a huge fan of Jaden Warner, and for me, I'd be starting him every week. 100%. There's no excuses.
Go on,
Go on, Anel.
Go on.
Brilliant. What's he called for there? What are you saying, Simon?
So I'm a generally quite calm. I'd like to think I'm a bit of a pacifist.
What's he done wrong here then?
Simon Hooper makes me want to hit things.
He's done absolutely nothing wrong there, and he's given that as a foul.
Onel's been sharp tonight, actually. He's been a lot better than he was on Saturday, which is good to see.
Yeah, I think he's only just started to come into the game, though, is what I would say. I think in the first half, he wasn't about as much as I would have liked, actually.
Hell.
Brilliant, Gabby. Well done, mate.
I'm a keen park runner, Chris, and when you're running, or when I'm running, Norwich.
What is that, Farsi? Come on, man!
I'm running along, and I think, God, I must look really good. I feel quite quick today, and then I sometimes see videos back of myself, and I look like kind of a slightly chubby chap running to the fridge.
Right, what's your point?
And it reminds me of watching Shane Duffy.
God,
he's just slow, isn't he?
Brilliant from Gabby.
He's just really slow.
Yeah, he is slow. Brilliant from Gabby, and that's a bad ball to an L. For God's sake, Norwich are struggling here. It's right, and see, this is for me, right? I know it's cliche. Second half's the manager's half, all right? And what's he doing about this?
What's the first half?
Well, that's the player's half.
Okay.
The manager has got the ability here to change this, and at the moment, we are just allowing Watford to continue to do what they do.
Great tackle.
Yeah, it's a brilliant tackle.
For who's that?
Kenny.
That was awful.
Yeah,
that was awful. We had 7 players forwards there, and now Watford can counter-attack. And if they score, this is solely on Kenny McLean.
Come on. Oh, my God, it's hit the bar. And the Emperor of Norfolk clears it. Bloody hell.
Absolutely appalling from Kenny McLean.
Oh, no, clearance!
That is a let-off for Norwich City. And I tell you, Kenny McLean had 7 Norwich City players in front of him there and somehow gives it away. Norwich need to wake up, because this is unacceptable. We are very lucky not to be behind here.
This is like Chinese torture, isn't it? It's like slow, painful torture. I mean, it's a great shot from the Watford player, the guy that scored the brilliant first goal, might I say. It was a lovely finish from him, actually.
We haven't had a good chunk of the ball. Just get it and settle down.
Yeah, well done, Barnesy. Well done, Barnesy. Give it Gabby.
Keep the ball. Keep
the
ball.
Come on, boys. Go on, the Emperor. Up you go, my son. Yeah,
I think I've told this story on the Watchalong before. When we were when I played youth football, one of our good friends who played in the team, Ollie, his granddad used to come and watch us,
right, yeah.
and we played in yellow, so it's not quite apt tonight because we're playing in purple. But when we were under the cosh, this chant always worked. They used to go, "Get the ball, yellows!" And I think that's what we need to shout at Norwich tonight.
You've absolutely
Get the ball, yellows! Here we go. Oh, it nearly worked. I thought we were in there.
You've absolutely lost the plot. Lovely from Gabby. He's won it back. Lots of space to play it. Will he have a shot?
Pass it!
There's a pass there, Gabby.
Get the ball, yellows!
Mate, that's a shot. Go on, Al. Go on, Al.
Oh, he's going to hit it.
No, don't. Oh, no. Pass it, no.
What do you reckon Onel's TikTok's going to be tonight?
I don't know. I don't think he will be TikToking tonight, to be fair. Right, come on then, Jack. Make a tackle, please. No! Oh, my God. This is painful. See, what are we doing about this, Jack?
We have no shape.
Jack, what? Yes. And who can change the shape?
David Wagner can.
Yes. And what isn't he doing?
Changing the shape, Chris. No! God.
Oh, my good God.
We've got another 40 minutes.
Did you just see that, Ashley Barnes? He's just tried to clear it. He's completely.
We look so tired.
Completely duffed it.
Look how much time they've got.
See, this is the funny thing, right? We're parked behind the ball, but there's still yet seemingly no shape.
We've parked a bus that's crumpled. It's been written off by the insurance company.
And yet we keep trying to put more petrol in it to get it 5 yards up the road.
Oh, boy.
First time Emperor. Hold on.
It's remarkable, Chris.
Well done, Dimmy.
That we're watching the same team as we did in the first 20 minutes.
No, Dimmy.
It's so.
Yes, it is, because you are right. That first 20
was good.
We were a completely different Norwich City side.
We could have closed the chap down who scored already for Watford.
Right, hold it. That's brilliant work from Adam Edom. Barnesy then.
You know what's annoying me about Sema, who scored the goal?
Yeah, go on.
How short his socks are. They can't be wearing shin pads.
Does that annoy you, short socks?
Yeah, and this is about to annoy me as well.
Well done, George.
We need some Spanish magic. Is it time for Borgia science?
Yeah. It's time for some Spanish spice.
Ollie asks, do either of you play snooker? I wish I could play snooker.
I play pool normally after a few scoops and thinking I'm bloody Ronnie O'Sullivan, but I'm terrible, to be fair.
I was actually, when we're both rich, Chris, I was going to speak to you about a potential business proposal I've got for you. It won't make money.
What are you talking about? Right.
I want to open, when we've got enough money to burn, a snooker hall.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. I'd love a snooker hall where I could go and like watch this game, for example, and drink really cheap beer.
Absolute weirdo.
No, I was talking about it with a friend today.
Okay, fine. We'll make it happen.
Norfolk needs more snooker halls.
Right. Okay. And yeah.
But I'd need you to come in on it because I don't have the money.
Right. Okay. Fine. Right. I'll consider that. Okay. Anyway, 61 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. We are clinging on to a Desmondo. Deck says, "Get the ball, yellows!
Get the ball, yellows!"
Oh, I love it. Brilliant stuff. Here you go. There's a good question in here from Ryan. Jack, any recommendations for pubs on a Sunday? I'm off to Bristol. I've never been before.
Bristol is a cracking city for drinking.
Right, go on then.
I can't think of what the names are. Just go along the rivers in Bristol, and so you'll have a great time. Bristol is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We went last season. I was in Bristol. We lost 1-0, and we were awful.
Yeah, you did tell me it was like one of the worst games you've ever watched. Brandon Petford says, Jack and Chris, rank out of 10 the Garnacho goal against Everton. Look, for me, it was good. It was good, but it's no Cameron Jerome versus Palace at home.
It wasn't Huang-tastic either.
There he is.
That's not Mark Atanasio.
Yes, it is.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
It isn't.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not Mark Atanasio.
Hang on, they've got on the wrong bloke.
Yeah, they've just got a random guy in glasses.
That'll do. That can be Mark.
That's going to be memed. That's going to be memed on the Norwich Twitter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can someone just confirm the chap that Sky put on, that wasn't Atanasio, was it?
No, it definitely wasn't Mark. And actually, I was then thinking, where was Mike? So it was definitely not. Here we go. Adam wins the ball. It's a 2-on-1 situation. Now it's 3-on-1.
Pass it, Adam.
No,
you
Adam.
Useless.
You need to calm yourself down.
That was pathetic.
Watford have the ball now after Adam completely loses it.
How can I defend Adam Eder when he plays football like that?
Oh! Well done, Emperor. Mop it up. Well done, Emperor.
Right.
Go on and now. Pass.
Please keep the ball. What is that?
What is that? Oh, that's a shocker. That's a shocker.
Keep the ball.
There's a bit of niche watch-along banter here. Reece Brown says, no chill Jackie.
Nice, Reece.
If you know, you know. No chill Cashy, of course. Charlie says, I'm off to play darts. Chris or Jack, fancy a game?
I love darts.
I like a bit of darts, actually. I'm not very good, but I like it.
Do you watch the World Championships?
I watch the highlights.
Okay. My Christmas has already been ruined because Great Yarmouth finest Mervyn King has failed to qualify this year. So I'm disappointed about that.
Your pal Jaden says, Jack, do you think Norwich can score more goals and win the match?
I think there's chances. I mean, Watford look the more likely to score, but we've had a couple of Watford's defence is just as bad as ours. Yeah, and we just need to keep the ball.
What's Duffy doing there, by the way? Look at Duffy there. Look, that's not even defending. No wonder he's been booked. Oh dear. 738 of you are here for the TNC watch along. If you're enjoying it, let us know. Quote our pinned post. Get the rest of the Yellow Army in for the rest of the second half.
We've had an interesting question sent in, Chris, from James in Hales Owen in the Midlands.
Okay, go on.
James says the club will go nowhere unless Ben Napper can take control and purge the club. Too many jobs for the boys and underqualified people that have been over promoted.
Wow. Well, as I like to say, I struggle to defend against that.
Thanks, James, for the question.
Yeah, no, it's a great question. I am really intrigued at the moment because, Ben has come out saying, Ben Napper, has come out saying, this is the football I want to play, on the front foot, keeping possession, etc. This is the opposite of what Ben Napper wants to do. He's been acclaimed as a data man. All of the data, all of the stats say we need to change the head coach. They do. It's painstakingly obvious, isn't it, Jack?
Yeah.
And so far, he's not doing it. And to me, it seems like a good time. And I would agree that there's also, and we said this on the podcast, Jack, this isn't a silver bullet situation of just changing David Wagner and then it all changes because, internally, perhaps in the inner workings of the football club, perhaps, there are further deeper changes that need to be made to get Norwich City back to where they belong.
This isn't an easy fix. Plenty needs changing. I think that the easiest variable you can change in the short term is the head coach. Like, it won't fix everything. I think we do lack.
It might get you in the playoffs though, Jack, mightn't it? Bit of a new manager bounce, maybe.
I think regardless of who the manager is, I think we're short of playoff quality.
I disagree.
I don't know, Chris. I look at this squad and I don't.
Well, yeah, I know, Jack. But no. But hear me out, right? And I'm sort of somewhat playing devil's advocate with you a little bit. When Josh Sargent comes back, right, Hanley comes back as well, which provides you with more strength and depth in defence as well. That does bolster your squad somewhat. And if you have a new manager, that's able to play a system that actually works with this Norwich players, which is definitely not what we're playing at the moment, which is a mishmash of all sorts of stuff, which changes every bloody week. I think we do stand a chance of sneaking in there because the league's average. It is average. The teams that have come to Carrow, there's only been one where I've gone, we haven't got a chance here. Leicester.
I think the problem we've got.
Hang on, subs.
Yeah, and these are intriguing.
So
because Adam Eder has been brought off.
Yes.
Kellen Fisher comes on.
Yes.
19 years old.
Yeah.
And Liam Gibbs. Now we talk about wanting experience in this side. Well, we flipped that up and we've brought some youth on. So did Fisher come on for Stacey? Assume he did. And then so we've taken off a striker, we've brought on a defensive midfielder, if that's what you want to call Liam Gibbs, although we've tried him in the number 10. No, Liam Gibbs is playing where Adam Ede. Oh, I don't know what's going on here. Liam Gibbs is playing in the 10.
Yeah, because he fancies him further forwards, doesn't he, Liam Gibbs? He fancies him further forwards.
Stu Howe.
Sorry, you go.
Thanks for the super chat. Wagner can give Ben Napper one thing: time. I mean,
can he?
I think the problem. Look, if I was Ben Napper, Wagner going is the first thing I'm changing. The difficult thing he's had is he's won, the last couple of games. So look, I'd be making a change tonight.
Lots of interesting questions coming in around these substitutions. James says 2 woeful substitutions. Before that, what the fuck are these substitutions?
Can't disagree.
War tactic, bringing a defender on at 2-2. Yeah, it's strange. I don't get it, to be honest with you, particularly when we've been on the back foot and we are continuing to invite Watford on, and they've got the talent that they've got. They're able to pepper our goal mouth easily, this Watford side. What I would say though, just a random positive. I'm a big Kellen Fisher fan. I think he's going to have a really successful football career, and I think it speaks huge volumes. Two ways street this one. That Kellen Fisher is playing games for Norwich City, considering he was a non-league player last season. But it also does speak about our recruitment, the fact that we've resorted to, playing a non-league player last season with no loan, just straight into the first team. I can see 2 ways to that. But I'm a big Kellen Fisher fan.
The question from plenty of people, Chris, what does Borja Science have to do to get in?
Do you know, mate? I'm starting to think. I promise you, I'm not saying this to stir things up. Promise you, swear on my life. It makes no sense to me as to why Borja Science isn't playing more football, and it gets to the point where I'm thinking something must have happened behind the scenes because he's applying himself in training so well. Okay. He is really highly rated by his peers, by this group of players.
We've
seen,
man. I can't watch Shane Duffy play football anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, basically, I agree. Borja Science should be playing.
I mean, surely Science is a more capable number 10 than Liam Gibbs, isn't he? Surely.
That's actually a really good point, Jack. That's actually a really good point. I didn't think about that.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, why wouldn't? Yeah, that's a good fucking point.
Science over Gibbs.
Yeah, why would you not put Signs on?
Any pressure.
Surely we should be putting Signs on instead of Gibbs. Yeah, that's a very good point.
Thank you.
God, those subs have really wound me up now, actually. This is interesting. Steve Chick says this game has shades of Farke's last game against Leeds, obviously the one before Brentford. What the fuck does Signs have to do to get a game? There you go, another person saying it. Well, yeah, look, Steve, I mean, but we've said this the last few weeks. Each performance we see, we think that's got to be it, and oh no, that's got to be it, and it keeps sort of going on and going on. What is interesting is there's an added layer, I guess, to this performance tonight, given that the Atanasios are watching at Vicarage Road in the director's box tonight. They'll be here for the AGM, and perhaps that will, I don't know, maybe create some more conversations inside the 4 walls of Norwich City Football Club to maybe make that very obvious change. We just saw pictures there of Mr. Fantastic himself. He looks gutted, doesn't he, Jack? To be off.
Real shame, Chris.
Oh, such a shame, mate.
Because he's looked bright the last couple of games.
And yeah, absolutely. But not just look bright. Scoring back to back. Breeds such confidence. I'm really, really gutted for Hwang. Answered plenty of his critics tonight. So it's a real shame.
I'm hoping it's just a precautionary measure. It's just a quick line from Vicarage Road. The Norwich City fans chanting, "You don't know what you're doing" at David Wagner after he replaces Adam Ede with Liam Gibbs,
really?
Followed by, "You're just a shit Daniel Farke."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Blimey.
Things are turning. Turning.
Dear. Well, they're not. No. They're not turning. They've turned ages ago. The majority of Norwich fans do want David to move on now.
This is interesting from Maxim. Wagner doing to Science what Farke did to Zolis. All failing managers have to have a scapegoat.
The only thing so Maxim, I know your train of thought there, but what I need to positively challenge that. David Wagner hasn't poorly managed bore her signs, in the sense of there was that penalty incident, wasn't there, where Zolis went to take that penalty, and Farke absolutely crucified him for it, and basically stopped giving him minutes after that. So I don't think it's as extreme as Farke's treatment of Zolis. But at the same time, I do understand what you're thinking. I think the link that we can talk about is Sergi Canos. It does smell a bit of Sergi Canos, a young, exciting, Spanish player. Tricky, but just not getting minutes. And it's a shame, because you could easily see him, if Ball Signs is played in a proper football team full of confidence and a good system, mate, that boy looks like a hell of a player.
Well, I was at Craven Cottage for the cup game. We were 2-0 down against Fulham. The game was fizzling out. Signs comes on, completely changed it, gets a goal, and you go, wow, like this guy means business. And I know he's had a few injury concerns and there might be fitness concerns, but for me, I haven't been too frustrated not to have seen him a whole lot so far this season. But tonight, perfect opportunity. Your number 10 in Adam Eder has gone off. You bring on Liam Gibbs, really?
Yeah, I don't get that.
Really?
I actually do really, really understand why the Norwich fans are singing what they're singing to David. I do think it's got to that point. And unfortunately, Norwich, the club, won't be listening to what fans sing and say. I wish they did a little bit more. So sadly, that will fall upon deaf ears. But singing there, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, this has got
really scrappy now, Jack, hasn't it? It seems like neither team can thread a couple of passes together.
Well, the concern again, oh my God, the concern again is we don't know what Norwich City are wanting to do, because last week Cardiff was frantic and calamitous.
Yes.
We didn't deserve to win that. QPR was boring and we were sat deep and we let QPR have the ball.
Yes.
Tonight we started on the front foot and now we've tried to retreat. So
and give them
what
credit
are we
for that.
trying to do?
But they don't know what they're doing. It's so obviously, it's so clear that these players don't know what they're meant to be doing. They're confused, Jack. And the reason why they're confused is that they're so low on confidence. They know that it's inevitable what's going to happen. And it's just a continuous cycle of shit. It just makes absolutely no sense. It's actually infuriating to watch, to watch, because everyone knows what needs to happen. Everyone knows. I don't know. I was saying this on the scrimmage the other night, Jack. I think that I actually get a hunch, and this is with no inside information, that Ben Napper has already made the decision and that actually he is now finding his replacement. I don't think he came with a list of managers. I think he's now going to be finding his replacements. And don't forget as well that you've got to find a backroom team. Don't forget that they have to sort out compensation. They've got to pay. By the way, I think someone posted this, and correct me if I'm wrong, I saw this online the other day. I'm not sure if it's hearsay or the truth. They might get to the point where they're paying off 3 different managers at once, because Farke was on a contract until, what was it, 2025?
No, more. He just signed a 5-year deal.
Oh, really? Okay, fine. Paying off Dean Smith still. And then, because David Wagner is a 12-month keyword rolling contract, which I believe means we'd have to pay him up for another year as well. So, yeah, basically, we're up shit creek financially.
Does it make a difference that the Atanasios are now in the country?
Yeah, it does. I said that. I think it does. I think it applies a different type of pressure and conversation. They're no fools. They're very, very, very clever businessmen. Obviously new to the game of football, but they really know how to run a business. And critically, they can understand and see when a business isn't being run well. What a shot. What a save for George Long. It's fallen to Watford player. He's taking it around George Long. No. Is it a goal? I think the ref's cancelled it. Is the ref cancelled it? Has he called it off? Is he giving it? Oh, he's giving it. Has he given it? He's giving it. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake.
It's fucking...
And where are the defenders following it in?
No, it's not. It's another George Long howler. It's another George Long howler. The guy's got butterfingers. The sooner Angus Gunn gets back into this side, the better, because it's another absolute howler from George Long, Chris. You need to watch this one back, I'm afraid.
See, I think it's a good first save from George.
It's not a good first save. He's pushed it right back into danger. If you
it's a good header out.
Carry it out,
it's good
you
header
catch
out.
it. It's
a fair shot. Right, let's see what happens here. George,
pathetic.
No, that's a fine save, but where's the bloody defenders following it in, Jack?
I don't care about defenders.
No. Look, right,
that's a pathetic.
No,
save.
but his defenders aren't there. He's done all he can do there. I think that's harsh on George there. I think he's been at fault for pretty much every goal. Okay, let us know in the comments if you agree or disagree, whether you side with Jack or me.
Well, we're losing, regardless whose fault it is, and we were 2-0 up. It's another game where we've taken a 2-goal lead.
Do you know the thing is though, Jack? You said it was a case of when and not if. It really was. It's awful, truly awful. Oh Christ!
It's really. I mean, this has been a truly disastrous.
And again, those substitutions, all they do is invite it on. That's all they do, Jack. Neither of those players are going to change the game positively. And by the way, why the fuck don't you try and change the game positively? Why are we trying to park? We can't park the bus. When have we ever parked the bus under David Wagner? We can't do it with these players because these players aren't good enough to park the bus. And what's this bloody nonsensical shit that we heard in the post-match at QPR? It was good defending. I tell you what it was. QPR can't hit a barn door and they can't score in a bloody brothel. And now we come up against a team that can actually hit the ball on target. It's inevitable.
And the real frustration, here, Chris, is it's been coming. They've tickled us, they've teased us, they've hit the crossbar.
They deserve to be winning.
Absolutely.
They do deserve to be winning. It's infuriating. Right, here we go. Lots of space. Barnes finds himself in lots of space. Brilliant touch from Fastnard. Go on, Fasty. He loses it. Watford have got it back. Norwich is second best.
Look, I don't know if Wagner will be sacked this evening, but he should have been sacked post Cardiff. He should have been sacked post QPR. Ben Napper, let's see. You know, we've heard talk. Let's see some actions now. Let's see some actions because at the moment nothing's changed. I've given you a couple of weeks. We've let you have benefit of the doubt. Let's see what you're made of.
Yeah.
Let's see what you're made of, Mr. Napper, because at the moment we know which direction we're travelling, and it's certainly not forwards as Watford come forwards again.
Oh, so much space. Get there, Kellen. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, God.
I must say,
I'm completely deflated, beaten, burst. And do you know what? I genuinely came into this tonight expecting this. And that's the sad thing.
It's so annoying how good that first 20 minutes
was. But even going 2-0 up, I fully expect this Norwich City defence to completely capitulate. I really do, Jack.
I'm speechless.
But what do you say, Jack? Right? Seriously, what do you say? Because we're like a broken fucking record here. We say the same thing week after week after week about this Norwich City side, and yet, that's dreadful from Farsi there.
He looks shattered.
Yeah, he is. He's completely done. He actually had a very good first half, and then he's just now absolutely knackered.
I'm afraid I can't add anything new here. It's so predictable, and after Cardiff we questioned the performance, and after QPR we questioned the performance, and we said you cannot play this way and expect a sustained fashion of results. Cardiff we got lucky. QPR are a pub side. Watford aren't even that great. They've won 3 in 11. They're not that special.
Yeah, no. I agree with that.
And they've had about 70% of the ball. That's not acceptable.
I agree with that, mate.
In any way.
So we do not need to listen to or hear the narrative of Watford are a great side. Nonsense. In the first half, those first 20 minutes, they looked painfully average. Here we go. We're just seeing it's miles over. Why are we getting a goal line technology? It's fucking miles over. By the way, brilliant take from that Watford striker there, by the way. I think where are the Norwich City defenders following in that shot? And by the way, they didn't go and shut down the original. And by the way, they didn't. And by the way,
George Long's payroll or something.
And by the way, they didn't originally go. No. Look, I'm not saying it's a fantastic performance or even a good performance. I'm just saying I do think you have been particularly harsh.
I don't care.
Him
He's getting 3 goals again.
Yes, Jack. But the goalkeeper's the last line of the defense.
I don't care.
And the defenders should have shut down the original shot. Oh, here he is! Merry fucking Christmas! At last, we've got Borja signs.
When you're I'm no goalkeeper.
Who's he come on for? I missed it.
I'm no goalkeeper coach, but I'm pretty sure the first thing you get taught is how to catch a ball. Ooh. Couple of subs. Danny Bart and Fastnacht off. Nunes and Sainz on. So we're going. Assume 3 at the back. I don't know.
But see that's what they should have bloody done 20 minutes ago, Jack.
Dimmy and Ulis. Poor tonight.
No, I think Dimmy's been all right, mate. No. Dimmy's been all right.
Poor tonight. I mean, shots on David Wagner now. He looks broken. He looked broken post.
But he's looked broken for weeks. The poor bloke. I don't understand why they're putting him through it. I really don't.
Good point. This from Keith actually. Bringing on a teenager when we're struggling. We did say, didn't we? When you're up against it, do you bring on a 19-year-old lad? Do you stick in Kellen Fisher against Jack Clark when you're against Sunderland, one of the best wingers in the league? I don't know. I think the man management of Kellen Fisher has been poor so far this season. Norwich need a goal. We're still not out of it. How many times this season, Chris, have we looked at games where we've only been trailing by a goal and offered nothing going forwards? Let's see something. Let's see a goal. Let's see absolutely. Something to get excited about here.
Yeah, no, I hope and pray that somehow the ball falls to Signs and we get a little bit of magic, but I'm afraid to say, Jack, this game is over. Yeah, but and what do you do? And what do you do? How many times? Like, we've been here over and over again in this position. It's painful. And I spoke about something on the scrimmage this Monday. Check it out, by the way, if you're a BBC Radio Norfolk listener or not, give it a try. And we spoke about hope, the importance of hope, Jack. And at the moment,
got none.
There is no hope. You can't go. If there's a Norwich fan that goes into a game genuinely hope, like with hope that I just can't see it. And what's interesting, Jack, is season ticket renewals are coming up, right? And at the moment, if we've still got David Wagner at the helm, and this mishmash of systems, this broken mentality, the apathy within the supporters, if we're still in this position when it's time to pay your season ticket money, of course, lots of people will renew, but purely because of their diehard loyal nature, not because they want to. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
AGM on Thursday comes at an interesting time for the football club, doesn't it? Hopefully, obviously the shareholders will be there. Hopefully,
I don't think it's going to be spicy, Nick. I don't think it's going to be spicy because the hardened supporters won't be in there.
But you've got shareholders who are incredible.
Yeah, and I hope that they make it spicy, but I don't think it will be.
Norwich City had a great opportunity to offer fans.
See, straight away, what a lovely flick from Borja Sainz. Positive, gets it, lovely little flick through there, and now look where we are. Look how high up the pitch we are now. All thanks to him. Should have come on 25 minutes ago. Ball into the box. No,
on another chance to pass it there. Norwich had a great opportunity in Great Yarmouth a few weeks ago to allow fans to offer tough questions to people at the football club. It wasn't very well advertised. I thought it was a poor effort actually that evening to engage fans. Didn't do enough on the night, and hopefully they do more at the AGM. Norwich have a corner. It was a good bit of play from Borja Sainz. 86 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. We've scored once from a corner. Can we score again? Gabby Sarah whips it in on the keeper. It falls to Borja Sainz.
Oh!
Crossbar.
See, and that's why he should have come on.
Borja Sainz.
I'm more angry at that than happy.
Oh, what a lovely take.
What a bloody player he is. Fucking play him. Oh my God!
Look, Norwich.
We've had him in our Arsenal, available, ready, match fit for months.
Gabby Sarah, Watford have conceded the most amount of set pieces in this division so far. Gabby Sarah whipped in. Nearly. We look threatening from those corners. It's the only time we do look threatening in this game. Kellen Fisher. with an opportunity there. Gabby Sarah, right-hand side. Norwich throwing men forward. Borja Sainz already making an impact. Marcelino Nunez from deep.
Come on, boys. One last go. Come on.
You're right, though, Chris. Why was Sainz not brought on instead of Liam Gibbs?
But he should have been started. He should have played.
Onel Hernandez driving
Go
forward.
on,
Onel.
Go on, Al. Oh, tough. Bad shot. 900,
really frustrating.
935 of you have joined us for the pain train that is Norwich City Football Club. We said it was going to be inevitable what would happen tonight. We had 20 minutes of dreamland, didn't we, Jack?
Oh, first 20 minutes.
Danny Bart with an absolute belter of a header. Huang with a howitzer from what was probably a good 30 yards out. It was an absolutely gorgeous goal. And then just like a pack of cards, yet again, this Norwich City side collapsed. Those Norwich fans there at Vicarage Road, salute them. I think it's 1,600 of them have gone tonight, Jack. Hardened souls midweek. And I'm not.
Come on, Norwich.
And I'm not
Drive forwards. Come on.
Right, come on, Anel. Make something happen. Make something happen. Give it. Well done, Anel. Yes, Gabby. Oh, unlucky. Win it back. Nice, Kellen.
89 minutes on the clock.
Come
Norwich
on.
trail 3-2, having been 2-0 up. Are we going to get an equaliser?
No.
Come on, Norwich.
Come on, boys. Oh, that's a lot. See again, Borja. Beautiful football from Borja Sainz. Emperor of Norfolk, deflected. Watford clear it. Oh, it actually annoys. I've never felt like this, Jack. I'm annoyed watching Borja Sainz play as well as he is.
Because he's doing
because he should have been playing fucking weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Forget the last few weeks. He should have come on in the 60th minute of this game.
Well, of course, mate.
Again, shows David Wagner's complete lack of ability to change games
I agree. No, I agree. I said it. Second half is your manager's half. It's cliche, but it's true. You've got the power to change a game. And what did he do? He brought on a player that was playing non-league last season, and Liam Gibbs.
I mean, Liam Gibbs is,
I know you're not a massive fan of Liam Gibbs. I think he's still okay, but he's
not number 10.
You shouldn't put him on to try and change a game.
I tell you, I've been absolutely fuming with this evening, and that's George Long.
Yeah, you're not buzzing about Georgie.
Every goal has been his fault.
Really?
4 minutes.
I don't think so.
4 minutes of added time. Can Norwich find an equaliser? They've been 2-0 up in this game. They now trail 3-2.
Come on. One last chance. Come on.
Good to see you, Simon. Ricky Van Wolfswinkel's available on a free in January. Can he play in goal, Simon?
Cheers, Simon.
Good to see you, mate.
Thanks, Simon.
Right, Dimi Nunes, left-hand side. Can he find a cross? Probably not.
By the way, hope you're feeling better, Simon.
I don't.
He had COVID. He missed Soccer Saturday. What a great job Simon's doing on Soccer Saturday, might we say, Jack?
Brilliant.
He's definitely.
We can't cover one game, let alone how many games does he have to cover?
I don't know how you do it and don't swear, Simon. That's for sure.
I bet when he sees the Vidi printer rolling and it's
the
ad lost another game.
Gets a cigar out and starts, Oh dear.
Russ, good to see you. Big love, Jack and Chris. Hope you are well. Aside from Norwich, we're well. I mean, this is pretty tough though, Russ. This is pretty tough. This
is it, right? Alex,
75 games a week. Simon covers.
Really, blooming heck.
We can't do one.
There's a great comment in here from Alex. Wagner has to be gone, surely. Alex, the thing is, mate.
Has to be.
The thing is, though, mate, we've been saying this for weeks. It's painfully obvious, and yet the club continue to do nothing about it. Right, that's a ball that's been pumped into the box. Ball has tried. He's been smothered by the Watford players there, and they've booted it out.
Norwich had an opportunity to sack this man after a win going into an international break. They bottled it.
Yes.
Norwich had an opportunity to sack their manager after a win against QPR. They bottled it. Will they bottle it this time? Let's see. Ben Napper, if you've got the balls.
Emperor of Norfolk into the box. Oh, the Watford player's got to see it. That's a chance. Borja's still alive. He's managed to win it. Go on, Borja. Lovely stuff, Borja. Go on. Oh, Simon gives it as a foul. Fuck's sake. That was a big chance, actually, I think, Jack. I think the Emperor actually had the time there to take a touch.
I think this game, Chris, is going to take a while for me to get over. I must say.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to challenge you on that.
I think
Why? We've been on this pain train for weeks. You should be used to this shit.
No, I'm used to it, but I'm tired of the complacency from those at the top of Norwich City Football Club.
Well, look,
for allowing mediocrity.
Well, what I would say is Ben Napper has had the time to settle in now. He's had the time to arrange his pen pot. He's had the time to sort out his filing system. He's had the time to have his meetings with all the important people. Yeah. And now we desperately need to see action. And I honestly think it would be insanity to not see action.
Because it's got to be tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you on that? Are you on that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look, if they've got a replacement ready, by all means. But again, you called it, Jack.
I don't care.
They had the international break.
I don't care if there's not a replacement.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. I don't blame you for thinking that, mate.
Stick the kit man in charge. No, honestly. I mean, what changes he made tonight?
Jesus Christ.
I'm missing. I'm a celebrity for this.
Right, here's something else, which I know that Hucks, Jury, Holty will all be saying. Jake Livermore was on the pitch. He's only just gone off, and he was on a booking all night long.
Yeah.
Get him sent off.
Yeah.
We're naive.
Yeah.
We lack so much of the basics.
Oh, Dimmy and Nulis, that's embarrassing.
No, it's not.
No, it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm pleased he's done that.
I'm not.
Shows a bit of fight. At least someone cares.
Yeah, but the only reason he's had to show fight is because of his complete lack of ability to defend. Got him in that position.
Sure about that. Okay. Agree to disagree on that.
Again, Nulis has had a stinker tonight. What do you call him? The Emperor of Norfolk? I mean, he's the peasant of Norfolk.
He's not had a stinker tonight.
He has.
No, come on.
We've conceded 3 goals, and he's part of that defence.
Yes, but none of them have. Yeah, but none of them have come from him. None of them have come.
I don't care. He's part of the team.
Okay,
he's part of that.
He's not been that bad. He's not been that bad.
I'd send him off for that.
Right.
All my science has been in the book as well.
What is Borja in the book for? What's he got in the book for? Maybe swearing.
There's one player comes out of this with his head held high tonight, and that's Huang.
Yeah, no, I agree. Huang's been excellent. Huang has been absolutely excellent. I'm gutted that he's going. I tell you who else comes out. Oh, well done, Kellum. Hold the bloody ball! Oh, for God's sake! I don't know if you've noticed, Norwich, but we're trying to get an equaliser here.
It's game over. Well.
Same old story for Norwich City. 953 of you are somehow sitting with us through this. Let us know if you've somewhat enjoyed this watch along. We always like to gauge feedback as to whether we'll do one of these again in the not so distant future. Do let us know on social media. We're at Talk Norwich City. It's certainly been an entertaining one at the start, quickly followed by a dismal one. And there it is, Jack. 3-2 to Watford's. Let's watch the reaction. It's what it is. Those coaching staff look done, don't they? They look completely done.
Well, let's hope that was the final game in charge for David Wagner. A bitterly disappointing evening after such a brilliant start. 2-0 up after 13 minutes. Norwich were on the front foot. It was a great goal from Huang. It was a nice goal from Danny Bart. And same old Norwich capitulating, not being able to hold their own when it matters. Look, it's not only David Wagner that takes criticism tonight. All of those players do as well.
No, I agree.
All of those players
especially the defense. Yeah. My word. And actually, to be fair, the midfield as well. Because as Seb said, you need to be able to actually provide a bit of defense for the defense when times are tough. And we're not doing that at all. There it is. The Watford players are dancing on the pitch. Pathetic from Norwich. It really is. I mean, look, we've got this from Matthew, and I honestly think, Matthew, that a lot of Norwich fans, hundreds, if not thousands, are thinking the same. What has happened to the club that we love? I agree. Yes, back-to-back wins, but Jack's provided the context and circumstances to that already. Got very fortunate against Cardiff. They took off their 2 best players, and we somehow nicked a winner at the death. QPR are a pub team. Do not buy that it was good defending. It wasn't. We were lucky they couldn't score in a brothel. And now we come here tonight to Watford, and we've come up against the team that were in gear 1 for the first 20. And we gave them the license to play. We gave them the game. We completely gave it to them. And critically, and as I've criticised David Wagner, rightly in my opinion, for weeks, his in-game management is poor. I have no idea why he's bringing on Kellen Fisher and Liam Gibbs when he's trying to win a game of football. Not defend, win a game. He needs to win. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't.
Yeah, substitutions don't make sense. The tactical plan at 2-0 doesn't make sense. Yeah, I mean, the one's very small bright spot. Well, 2. Hwang looked impressive, and let's hope that injury is not too severe.
Yes, agreed.
And Borja Sainz has to start.
No, he's got to
start.
He's got to start. He has to start, mate. It's so obvious he's got to start. There he is now. Let's watch the reaction of these Norwich players. If the cameras pan to them, they obviously look disappointed. Hwang and Kellen Fisher there pictured, giving those hardened 1,600 odd Norwich City fans that have endured that trip to Vicarage Road a round of applause. I mean, let's hear your one-word post-match summaries, please. Do get your one-word post-match summaries in. How are you thinking and feeling after that defeat? Should David Wagner go? I think we all know the answer to that question. Bit of a silly question, really. Yeah, let us know your one-word summaries, please. And here we go. They're coming in thick and fast. And apologies in advance for those under 18 or watching with young children. Shit, pony, sausages, pain, awful,
sausages.
Bottle, leaky, shit. I like this. Wank. Shite, bile, poop, shite, shambles, scandalous, juvenile, wank, toss, disgrace, darkness, pony, brilliant. Oh, I'm guessing that's a Watford fan. Look, there we go. That gives you a fair summary of what Norwich fans are thinking and feeling. Just want to say a massive thanks for joining us tonight. I think we should say that, Jack. It's great fun doing these, isn't it? Although Norwich are shit, at least we're enduring the shitness together.
Absolutely. I mean, that first 20 minutes was huge amounts of fun. But the reason I'm sat here so demoralised and deflated is I don't know if I can trust this board to make a decision. I don't know if I can trust them to make a decision. I don't blame you for thinking like that. That we know that they should be making.
Yeah.
Should have been after Cardiff. Should have been way before Cardiff. Should have been after that. Should have been after QPR. We've lost here. Don't forget, in 2 weeks' time, we travel to Portman Road. And if you think we've got a chance there playing like that, think again. We will get humiliated. Do the board want that? We shall see. Chris, there'll be fallout from this game for the rest of this week. Stay locked into TNC. Before we go,
few announcements.
Laken's limited stock. They've got their Christmas brew out. St. Nick's.
It's a belter.
Links in the description to that. 20% off using code TNC. LGR.
We've got an exciting signed something. Oh, I was close there to giving it away. Tomorrow. So do make sure you stay locked into the Talk Norwich City socials for that. It'll be a raffle, so you can give as much or as little as you want, and you'll get your name in the hat to potentially win something that you'll actually want. And also, any money donated to the Talk Norwich City Big C page from now until the end of December will be put into a chance to win a signed pennant.
Look, thanks for watching. Stay locked into the TNC socials, and let's hope that we see a picture of a corner flag this evening.
Cheer up, mate.
Sacking David Wagner. I can't do this anymore.
Cheer up, Jackie Reed.
See you, everyone.
Oh.